Welcome to another episode of Tales from the Walk-In. I am one of your hosts, Victor Futrell, a.k.a. Hot Sauce Tuna Sandwich. And to my left is Katie Sadiq.
Hey guys, it's your girl, Katie. Happy Navy HAPANAPIFROYO on the gram.
And to my left is
on your left.
diagonal left. I mean, yes, you always got some shit to say. God damn it. Strong back Zaddy, a.k.a. Clay, a.k.a. Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
And strong.
Bad. Zaddy.
How that baby's pappy.
Are you?
No. And very special guest, man, who's actually, I think he was supposed to be our first guest on the podcast.
Like numero uno?
Yeah, man.
And then I ended up bailing out.
Well, it was a snowstorm.
Like a bitch,
It was a snowstorm, and the studio was closed that day. It was cold that night. Carlos from Liquor Labs. How do you say your last name, Carlos?
You say Uribe.
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 Uribe. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I was going to say Uribe, and that was...
Then I would know if you called that you were, you're a debt collector. Because they're like, hello, is Carlos Urine? I was like, is my name actually Urine? Like,
Urine?
Are you serious? Like, do you see an N in there?
Fuck it, I'm just gonna try something.
Yeah.
Sounds like a baseball player,
So,
Uribe.
Uribe. That's a cool ass last name. See, I would just have motherfuckers calling me that.
I would have butchered the fuck out of it.
You said
I would have most definitely butchered it.
I was about to butcher it. I was like, Carlos from Liquor Labs.
A.K.A. Lislow Slides.
Man.
Low Slice?
Lislow Slides is like college last name. Or a college nickname.
Oh, shit. I'm glad they didn't have
that was
anything in
empty.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess
And
cheers.
the new one is A.K.A. Loso.
Loso, if you know so. Man, all right. So, hey, guys, how was it? How was this weekend? Let's get
I was with y'all the whole weekend. Most of it.
right.
Kind of.
Well, no.
In and out.
Well, Vic didn't work with me on Friday.
Yeah, I didn't work on Friday.
I was at work solo on Friday, and then me and Vic worked together on Saturday, and then you showed up.
Saturday?
Yeah. And then I got tickets to the Titans game yesterday.
Yeah.
We didn't sleep, but we had some fun.
Had some fun. Didn't sleep.
Yeah, I think I went to sleep about 10 o'clock this morning.
I went to sleep as soon as I got to work.
Fuck.
I was like, Alex, you're cut. Mercy and Hallie, y'all are in charge. I'm going to lock myself in Beauty Queen. Here are my keys if you need to get in and out of the door. If you need me, I will be on the couch sleeping and trying to recuperate because Mom hurt herself.
It must be nice to get paid and sleep.
Nigga.
Yeah, sometimes.
You earned it.
Perks of the job.
I was fucking. I still am kind of. Refreshments were absolutely provided all weekend.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were. Mm-hmm. What about you, Carlos? Man, what you been up to?
Well, so I live near Broadway, or actually I live on Broadway.
Oh God.
So it is like you walk outside and you're drunk. And if you know a bartender on Broadway, you know how that is. Like it doesn't usually happen where they can just give you drinks. So shout out to Casa Rosa, they hooked me up.
Yeah, well, yeah, man. Most Broadway places they sometimes hook you up, but they don't really get the liberties like that.
Nah, too many cameras and this and that. But I won't mention names. But
Especially those new places, I think.
And ended up, then you crawl back to the building, go to the apartment, and then partying there till like 6 a.m.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But somebody else's apartment, not I'm
I'm
not trying to get kicked out. So
you never do it in your apartment.
Nah, these people, my friends, they're like, we're moving in 3 weeks. Like, we're good.
Word.
I couldn't work. I couldn't live down there.
Cheers, man. Carlos,
It's
Cheers.
fucking dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
Thanks for coming through, man.
I love this. Yeah, I miss East Nashville. I don't come out here as often as I used to. I used to just live at Mickey's.
Yeah, I feel that.
Not a bad place to live at.
Lived at Mickey's. Love Rosemary. That's like my first introduction to Nashville was all of East Nashville, and went to Mickey's for the first time, and it looks exactly like a bar in Brooklyn called Horses and Divorces. And they AKA is what is it? Ponies and Alimonies. So,
Ponies and alimonies.
yeah, so like you walk in there, and then I walked in, jukebox, the pool table. They just don't have a backyard because it's Brooklyn, and
Yeah.
they don't have
Like who has a backyard in Brooklyn?
rich people.
Oh yeah,
White people.
Rich white people.
That's about it.
Katie.
She's a rich white woman.
That's right, woman.
But shit, all right, Carlos. Let's let Nashville. I mean, everybody in Nashville knows you, but
Yeah, it kind of came in strong.
you came in hot. You
Yeah.
came in real hot. But like, let everybody know about you, man.
I'm from New York. My name is Carlos Uribe.
Uribe.
We have a company down here, brand called Liquor Lab. We're like a cooking class for cocktails. So really fun date night. We do a ton of corporate events, bachelorette parties, definitely. But we try to keep them in a separate room, so it doesn't take away from the rest of the people that come, because we're looking actually to like just kind of have more locals.
Yeah.
Something for locals to come downtown for, just off the beaten path on 2nd and Commerce.
So y'all open it? Oh, because y'all got hit. Did y'all get hit by the bomb?
We were the last building that like got some like window frontal damage, but we didn't get like the structural damage that the rest of the place. So we were like the last one. We're right next to the Lyft building where the Bank of America ATM is, if anybody knows what that is.
Yeah, yeah. Use that ATM.
Yeah, so I guess it worked out. Yeah, ATM, you know. And
You need cash for things.
that's
sometimes.
right. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you need an ATM for an ATM, you know.
Yes.
And so we're reopening
Wait, what?
in the next couple of weeks. And we're reopening in a couple of weeks, but in the meantime, during COVID, we ended up taking the same exact concept and just doing it online. So you can we can ship you out the ingredients and the bar tools, ship it to everybody's home, and then we could do it like a structured Zoom class where we'll have a live stream bartender walk you through how to make 4 different cocktails, and you're the bartender for the event. So
Y'all started.
so day walkers love it. You know what I mean? They've just never done it before. But then bartenders love it too, because they get a kick out of watching everybody else, like, you know, not know what they're doing, and then be like, oh, you know, it's not that easy, right? Like, you guys all thought that it was that easy.
You done fucked up. You done fucked up an old fashioned, huh?
That's right, yeah.
But man, you know, Liquor Labs, y'all started booming like when COVID happened. Like y'all were one of the businesses that like pandemic kind of like helped y'all.
We were able to pivot immediately. We had the concept beforehand of doing like a Netflix or I guess a HelloFresh for cocktails, like a subscription service. The only problem was nobody knew us. Got to kill this gnat eventually, but
We're gonna get him.
we get him. Oh, he could live for a little bit though. But, He so when COVID hit, we already had the inventory, so I didn't miss a day of work. Like when Saturday was like the last day, they were like, okay, the world is closed. Monday morning, I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we were shipping out these kits. Went from like 50 the first month back in March, and by December, I think we did about 8,000.
Jesus.
So so it's now we still have that model, but we definitely want to get back in person. So we're opening up Louisville soon too.
Y'all gonna have one in Louisville?
Yep, we
That's
have the
lit.
location already. Yeah, they call it Nulu.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, like, Louisville has, like, a lot of, like good places to fucking eat.
Hammerheads in Louisville is
I haven't
flames.
had that one. I had
Louisville's
some
cool.
tacos are real good there, but that's about it.
Man,
What's that street called?
I had a-
Is
I had
it
a-
4th Street Live?
I don't know that.
Yeah, we're on East Market over there.
I know. I think I've been over there before.
Yeah, they just opened like an Emmy Square there.
Really?
There's another bar like Gurney's or something.
You
like
said
that.
East Market. Is that near Barstown?
I don't even know. I go in there. I lay down some like flooring, and then I was like,
Get
I
out.
get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Louisville's a great place to drink, man. Louisville doesn't close till like 4 a.m. and there's a shit ton of dive bars in Louisville. Like,
That's what I was seeing. Yeah, that's what I was seeing. I just got to get a hotel for the night.
Yeah.
definitely.
And right now we just go in, do the work, and then get the hell out of there.
Like, what's how far is Louisville? Like hour and a half, 2 hours?
No, it's like
I don't know. It's like
almost
3 or 4.
Is it 3 or 4?
Almost
4?
three.
Oh,
Almost
shit.
three.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The last time I went was whenever I was working. We went to Braxton Brewery to go there because they had launched a new beer for Double Dogs. It's been a while, but that was a long ass ass trip to my drinking at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning all the way until about 5 in the afternoon. I don't like day drinking.
That's
I'm gonna
too
say
much.
it. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm not a good day drinker. That's why I was sleeping in the fucking Beauty Queen. Like,
Yeah.
Day drinking messes me up the whole time.
oh God, I'm just like, good kudos to y'all motherfuckers that can do that, cause
You can make or break your fucking night.
they broken my week, and it's Monday. Nigga, I'm fucked up.
How's that tequila going down now?
Oh, it is awful. I don't want that Condigo at all.
Oh, I'm loving it. Well, I got that.
I mean, it's not
I'm gonna
bad.
be sipping on Terramana because
Terramana, yeah.
It just hurts a little bit.
I felt like I almost couldn't swallow. Never a problem.
Almost.
We all know that's never a problem.
I don't know shit.
Guac 3000.
Guac. It's not guac. It's gok. Gok.
Well, I stand corrected.
Yeah. Get in where you fit in.
I don't like that.
So yeah, been here 2 years.
It's crazy that you've only been here for 2 years.
It feels like it's been like a decade because this last year was like 9 years.
Yeah. And I mean, but think about
I've seen everything.
But you got here like maybe what? So like 5 months before the pandemic started?
A little bit more July of 19.
Yeah.
And then was enjoying it, starting to get to know people. And then when the pandemic started, I realized that I didn't know anybody. Because I was like, where are the after hours at? Where are the hidden bars at? It took a little while, but then I got to meet a lot of people because I had to drink. I was like not drinking alone. You know?
So we had to find those places that let us drink.
Yeah, shout out to the little pizza spots and put the blinds up,
know
and
one.
towels over their windows and stuff.
Shout out to going, huh?
I said I know one. I was there faithfully.
Yeah, I knew a place during the pandemic that I was at quite a bit.
Kickback.
Even it was a place that I had to travel to. Shit got bad. Like I had to go out to like Donaldson.
Well, I went out to Mount Juliet, and I went like as soon as they were like, yeah, Franklin's just opening up, and we went to Franklin's. Like, this is weird.
Oh, they didn't give a fuck.
Well, I went to Mount Juliet. They were like, "What's COVID?" Like, they were singing karaoke, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Like there was not one person with a mask on. I think you got punched in the face if you were wearing a mask over there. So.
Yeah, like, man, I mean, I ended up out a couple places that was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
You were cooking a lot too.
I was cooking my ass off. You want to eat?
And refreshments.
Look, we got steaks, burgers, chicken, all this shit. I'm not cooking. Y'all better take y'all's asses in the kitchen and heat that shit up.
I was on the grill.
10-year-old and a 20, what? Dylan was 21 at the time? 21, 22? Like two growing ass boys. I was like, hell yeah, nope.
No.
Y'all not about to eat me out of fucking house and home. I learned that the hard way. I was literally eating every fucking thing. I was like, y'all ain't even hungry.
That's how it be though when you just at the house stuck, man.
Either put on a lot of weight or they got like in shape, and I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I just kept eating.
Those people that got really in shape during COVID, man, they were really determined to do that.
Yeah, they were just like, they needed the time. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to learn German. And first week, I was studying German. I was running every day on my bike. And then after like a month, I was like, I just need to find a bar. Like,
You drink, man.
I bought fucking resistant bands. I was just like,
yeah,
fuck.
my roommate did too.
I ate a lot of
shit's
mushrooms. I ate a lot of mushrooms.
That too.
Did a bunch of acid.
Yeah, that.
That was the first time I really got into mushrooms and acid like on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was like you go downtown, there was absolutely nobody there.
That shit's creepy.
Well, I was like it was kind of like feeling like you were in like in a Disneyland, like in an amusement park that was empty.
Like old and abandoned.
Yeah,
crazy.
it's like an abandoned
Creepy as fuck.
city, and just walk around, on mushrooms, and you're just like, oh, this is dope. And I was like, the police camera's talking to me right now. Look, he's got eyes and everything.
Ah, shit.
Slicking a whole ass movie for a little minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a strange time. So, man, Los, so what is, because, I mean, you're definitely new Nashville. So can't even talk about
For sure, yeah. I mean, the first weekend that I got here, we came up a couple of weekends in June of 19 just to like, just kind of like eye the place out, see what's up. I get in on like a Sunday morning at 11 a.m., which is like the quietest you're ever going to see Nashville. So it's like, oh, this is going to be whack. And meanwhile, I didn't realize that the night before there's probably like 200,000 people on the way. And I go to Rippy's first. Shout out to Rippy's,
Shout out to Rippies.
and I'm the first person in there. It's 11 a.m. and they're like, you guys got breakfast, and they're like, we got barbecue. And I was like, all right, let me try it. I took one bite and I was like, okay, I'm good here. So I walked down the block. I went to Jason Aldean's. First thing I thought, I was like, okay, I guess no elevators in this whole place. So walked up to the rooftop, and it's just me, the GM, and this, I guess you can call her bartender. She's working Sundays at 11 a.m., so it couldn't be that good. But I'm like, nice. So I go to the gym. I'm like, so I go, this guy, Jason Aldean, I guess he's a singer or something. Guy just turns from his computer and looks at me. He's like, yeah, he's known to sing a song or two. And I was like, all right. I was like, I guess that guy Luke Bryan's a singer too. And the bartender just looks at me and she's like, you could leave. And
what?
I was like, you ever heard of Nas? Like, I don't know these people. Like, I was like, this is my first time in Nashville. I have no idea what's going on here.
That's crazy.
I didn't know what Brad Paisley
You can get
like.
the fuck out.
Yeah, that's exactly
How dare you?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm paying like $12 for like a frozen lemonade right now.
Hey, y'all talk about our Lord and Savior, Luke Bryan.
You can leave.
Country girls, shake it for me.
Like,
I just found out the other day, like the 4th of July, they're like, oh yeah, but because since I live on Broadway, like they do all the everything there, and they have this concert and Brad Paisley, and I was like, I did not know that the guy from that Peyton Manning insurance commercial was a real singer.
Who's Brad Paisley?
Exactly. He's the guy that Peyton Manning sings songs with on the insurance commercials. When he's like the Nationwide.
I didn't know he was a real singer either.
I thought he was like,
really?
I thought he was Jeff Gordon, actually. I thought Jeff Gordon with the guitar. Shout out Jeff Gordon.
Shout out to
Andrew is
Jeffy.
a real country singer. I can't like.
But Brad,
song off of
I can't either. I mean, I wouldn't have known his name until he just described him in the fucking Nationwide commercial.
In New York, you know who Willie Nelson is, and you know who Johnny Cash is, and everybody knows who Dolly Parton is because he's got big.
Yeah, everybody knows Dolly Parton.
That's our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ right there. You don't talk about Dolly in
Big
this
Tit
art.
Dolly.
Yeah, I was at like I said, you're gonna hear a lot of Broadway references because it's disgusting how much I go out there, but
You live there, so I mean, that's fine.
Like, you walk out and you're just like, okay, there's a bar, like it's right here. Like I don't have to do an Uber, and then if Mickey's is dead, then I got to do another Uber, and then I go Red Door and Red Door Sub.
It's out here wreaking havoc on fucking Broadway. That's all it is.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's me and my dog. Me and my dog
everywhere.
I mean, it's some cool spots like close to Broadway. I mean, I would like if I lived downtown, I would probably spend a lot of time in Printers Alley.
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit more. I was at Skulls the other night. Had the baddest like eggplant lasagna thing.
Oh, we talked about that,
there.
yo.
Oh my god, with like
I don't even want to talk about Skulls. Every time I try to make a fucking reservations, I can't get the fuck in there.
no, they're crazy busy now. And my boy that was like the manager there, he went to another spot, and like I'm like, nah, I don't know anybody. That you know how long that relationship took to build, and
Man, you know, the Skulls, man, like they're getting back to like pre-pandemic Skulls. Like that joint was always shaking.
Yeah, like you can't get
need to open up
like
for
a
lunch.
reservation for like a month out. Like I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to eat some. I want a fucking pork chop, nigga. Like,
and they're not even doing the burlesque right now.
no, I mean even if they are like they I don't know because I can't get in. So
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't even know. I mean they probably can't. They're like they tell the burlesque dancers like you know what we're packed. Like we don't even need you guys good to like just be in the way.
But it was so cool to see like you're eating a delicious dinner and it's like just a burlesque show happening just right. You know that shit was lit. Yeah.
Pasties and prime rib.
Pasties and prime rib. The donkey dick over there, yo, is fucking delicious. The prime rib, the donkey dick, man. The motherfucker's big as fuck, yo.
Donkey dick.
Yeah. Shout out to Skulls. That eggplant is delicious.
It was so fire. I was planning on eating like a steak and chilling. I had that eggplant. I couldn't even finish it. I had a drink and I was like, yo, I got to bounce. I'm going to go. Before I decide to make a big mistake and just buy food for my dog because that's where it would go. I would end up. I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I was just kidding. I'm just gonna take this to Pablo and chill. You know?
That's funny.
You have a dog named Pablo.
I do. Pablo Escobar.
Clay has a dog named Pablo.
Yeah, Pablo Escobar. He's all white. He's the love of my life. You know? I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a girl again after this guy. Like, he's my favorite. Like he comes in, worships me when I walk in. I'm like, see, this is all I ever wanted. Like I
feel that.
I feel that. A dog. Like I would have saved so much money. He eats scraps off the floor. Like and he loves it. He thanks me and
all he wants is your fucking attention.
Yeah. But not in a smothering way. You know. And even if when it is, it's like this is dope. You know, I love this guy. But yeah, so he's a Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
He's what?
Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
I love Bull Terriers.
Yeah, he's a little guy. He's like 40, 41 pounds. He just got chosen as the first pet of the month for my building.
Really?
Yeah. They just sent an email out and blasted it out to everybody in the building. So I'm like walking them out hungover yesterday, and they're like, "Hey, it's the celebrity." I was like, "Oh my god, it had to be today. It had to be on a Sunday."
Had to be when I'm hungover.
Like when I'm the most me, you know, like covered in me, and in my sweats.
Just covered in me.
Yeah, just like food and me and
just
you know.
That's funny.
Just coming outside just to walk the dog because it's an obligation.
Yeah, yesterday he was not I was just like, yeah, there's just another pad going down on the floor today because I'm not moving. Like
it's like it's cold outside
I'm
anyway,
just gonna
dude.
pick up shit. Yeah, it's like you don't want to go outside anyway. I was like, it's nasty, it's raining.
Fuck it.
So yeah, just that's what I got to say about that.
And that's
all I got to say about that.
That's hilarious.
yeah, man. Dude, okay, y'all can probably hear in our voices that this weekend was
We're dead. I'm dead.
this weekend was
inside.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
I'm not, dude.
I'll carry the whole show.
Cool.
Cool.
I got this is like the most sleep that I got, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm gonna walk in here. These guys are gonna be all pumped and ready to go. And then I was like, oh wait, I know.
We're never pumped and ready to go. Honestly,
before. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, no, they're hungover. It's a Monday. Like, you know, this is like the service industry like day off. Like,
He knows
this is
us
like when you can
well.
sleep. I mean, I can't believe you guys are awake.
Oh man, me neither.
it was really hard.
Bro, I got out of bed at 2:00.
I got up and I got back in the bed. I got to order some really shitty fucking Postmates today, and I was just like, put out. I'm going back to bed. Like it was just gross.
Patooey.
It's at the point where like the Uber Eats and Postmates.
It
like,
is fucking
I don't even have to pick anymore. Like,
Yeah, I was like, it was a poor life choice on what I ordered, but I was like, everything got there, like just like everything was like either overcooked or overcooked. Like I was like, I can't even with any of these textures right now.
Shit just cold.
You can't go wrong with Chinese.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I went horribly wrong.
Yeah,
I went horribly wrong with that.
Yeah.
Rice hard as a motherfucker. Lo mein been in there for 3 days. It's crispy.
Where did you order from?
God damn, beef and broccoli. The fucking beef was just like shredded beef and fucking mushy broccoli. I was like, I can't.
Panda Express.
You
Yes.
Yeah, because there's only two on those sites. There's this other one that's I think it's like the only Chinese family in the city, and then there's Panda Express, which is like
China One is lit though.
That's the one I was talking
Bro,
about.
I fucks
It
with
just
China
takes
One.
too fucking long to get China One. I was like, I don't want to wait no goddamn
best
75
part.
The guy has
minutes.
to cook it, and then he has to like ride his bicycle over. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, we used to live around the corner from China One.
You can cut that out.
The joint.
Hey.
The joint on it was on Lebanon Road, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, man, where were me and Clay? Damn, I'm stuttering like a motherfucker. Where me and Clay used to live at, you could actually call them instead of getting Uber Eats, like just get delivery, like normal delivery
like
Chinese
New
food.
York,
Yeah.
You know, like in any other
City. Normal place that has Chinese delivery.
They gotta step it up in Nashville.
I think we had them come out during the snowstorm too.
And he came out there during the snowstorm, bro, and got out, and gave us Chinese food.
Hey,
Bro.
he's like, of course we're open. What are you talking about?
Snow.
That was a day.
That was a day.
That was the one day. Yeah, this day I think I missed.
No. This is just a couple years ago.
Oh, okay, guys.
But that day that you missed your episode, it snowed like a motherfucker. And I got my car stuck at the gas station.
Yep.
So I had to leave it there for a couple days.
You had to come get your dumb ass. And hope that I wasn't gonna get stuck because I had a fucking Kia Optima at the time. I was like, I'm gonna get fucking. We both about to be straight out of this bitch.
We'll drive to work.
Ubers are like, no, we're. I mean, you can pay
Oh,
$100.
bro, you cannot find one.
Went to the gas station.
Yeah, an Uber during COVID in a snowstorm. Yeah, didn't exist.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Uber didn't exist.
Shit, I hope we get a fucking snowstorm this year, bitch. I'm putting everybody in that motherfucking rim.
Yeah, you come to get
Have to get some money. I'm gonna go buy a snowplow, hits, and some more shit. What you need? I got you.
Shit,
Here's my
help.
prices.
I think
got
it's gonna snow this year.
Well,
I don't want it to.
it's been cold.
It's been
I
cold.
love it. Like, you know, I'm so used to it. Like,
Yeah,
Take your cold ass back up north. Just weather back with your ass.
Bring it. No, I actually the first winter, I was at Mickey's, and shout out to Mickey's again, and I walked outside to smoke a cigarette, and this guy walks in, he goes, no work tomorrow, like you're saying, like in old school. He's like, no work tomorrow. I was like, why? He's like, you got a day off? He goes, it's snowing. I was like, yo, there's nothing on the ground. He goes, yeah, but we're in Nashville. That's enough.
That's enough, baby.
Yeah.
For real.
Motherfuckers don't know how to drive.
Everything was closed. Well, I mean, the snow is an excuse because they don't know how to drive up in here anyway.
They don't, like, the bus drivers don't know how to drive. Like, I mean, like, those back roads don't get cleared the fuck off. They never prepare. Like as far as like
have
metro.
salt. That's what it
yeah,
is.
exactly. They don't have enough salt. Like, I'm just like, come
Like,
on,
they ain't got
y'all.
the manpower.
No,
It's,
they're
it's
like-
probably not in the budget.
I mean-
And then a lot
I
of
mean-
They're like, yo, if it snows, we'll just take a week off. You know,
fuck
we're
it.
good. Like,
I mean, shit, it really didn't even matter at that point because, you know, we're in a fucking pandemic and
yeah. It's
my
just
kid's
cheaper.
gonna be out of school, but he's not out of school. Like, now I gotta deal with
It ain't no snow
me
day.
not being able to fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
He's on fucking virtual school, and I'm sitting here like, oh my god,
Eating everything in the house.
please. Luckily, my mom was here to help me though, because she was fucking godsend on that.
Sheesh.
She let me sleep, so then she would like keep an eye on him during that virtual school bullshit, and
I can do it out the snow this year. I really can.
I would crawl out of my room every once in a while.
You can miss me on that shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to go away.
Yeah, no, for real.
I need to get to a beach.
I got
but,
those
like,
motherfucking like
I think I'm
I
gonna go
bought
to a beach in
curtains and
January.
shit to where I could.
Thanks, sir. It's just hard to travel with a dog. I've discovered. So
Yeah, it is.
I mean, there are a lot of people that like to pet sit. I'm just.
Yeah,
I mean, like
just-
trust
But
the
he's
right
like,
person.
yeah, I'll
trust
take your chair,
issues.
man.
You know,
I
Trust
feel
issues.
you.
No,
I
won't.
understand that.
Yeah, like I only left them one time, and I left them up at this
Oh, shit.
kennel. And
No, I still got
and
some in my
came
cup.
highly recommended, but I wasn't really listening when they said it was recommended highly because it was cheap. So when I pulled up like 45 minutes away from Nashville, and there was a sign, and like, you know, no offense, but it said like Jesus loves you, and I was like, oh my god,
No,
what?
you got too
Like,
far
I'm
to the city.
sorry. Like,
Yeah,
I
you got
know
outside
it's
the city.
Yeah, I got way outside the city. I came back, like, my dog came running out. He had chewed up and shit on everything inside. Like, they didn't even, like, take a picture of him and, like, send me a picture while I was in New York. And then he was just like...
It's
he
Oh,
like-
you talking about that?
Like, you don't know enough people though at this point, Carlos.
Well, that was when I first got dog, and
Yeah.
and I was racing, you know. Now, I think I could leave. Now people beg me to like leave him. They're like, "Oh my god, I'll walk him right now." Like, I was like, "He just took shit." They're like, "Oh, this doesn't matter. I'll walk him anyway."
Yeah, I can't wait to fucking get a dog.
So you could leave him.
No, just because I know that if I do need to leave, I won't have to like freak the fuck out and be like, shit.
Yeah, you say that now.
Julia's number is gonna be like do do do
she
do
does
do
like
do
that. She
do.
does
It
well
might be
stuff.
different for you because you got kids, so like you're already like
Yeah.
you're like, you know what, I can't wait to get out of here.
Hear the
Like
excitement
for
in
me,
her voice.
like I never cared about anything. I
that's
realized
why I've never- yeah.
that I never cared about anything until I got this dog. Because I was like, man, I'm a selfish motherfucker. Because now I'm like, this is the only thing I love.
Only thing is that it's that it's just like, you know, like that's why I haven't gotten a dog, just because like leaving the dog at home alone, like it's kind of like me leaving my kid at home alone. It's not something I want to do. But now that I know a lot of fucking friends that are like, oh hell yeah, like I'm be like, all right, bet. So if I do have to go out of town, I'm not gonna fucking like stress about it. So that is even more reason for me to get my motherfucking dog. Great Dane, here we come.
You getting a Great Dane?
Oh my God,
Big-
Getting a horse.
The biggest dog. Yeah, she's
Big
like,
old
you know what?
horse.
She's like, I'm just gonna go. For
I'm a
the
rich
big
white
dog,
woman.
boy,
I don't know how
with
many
the
times I gotta
most
say it.
problems.
I would,
Yes.
They have the most health problems. Like,
because they're big as
They're gonna
fuck.
love me long enough. I mean, they're gonna love me longer than any relationship I've ever had. Okay.
I mean,
It's like I've never
they
seen a Great
definitely love me
Dane
as much
puppy.
as mine.
yeah.
Have y'all ever seen a Great Dane puppy?
No.
Yeah.
I just like the only time I seen Great Dane is when like they're big as fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen a Great Dane
Is that
puppy.
how they come out? Just big.
They're pretty big as a puppy.
As soon as they come out.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be all black, and his name's gonna be Samson. It's already picked out. It's
Wow.
in the-
All
You don't even know the
blackness.
color.
it's black.
Black.
What if he happens to not be black?
Listen, it's gonna be black. I'm shopping on the internet right now. I'm talking to 2 separate breeders in Georgia.
There you go.
I'm on this shit.
Black
Like, what's
Great
up?
Dane. Samson. He's gonna eat. They eat a lot. They eat
Hell
a
yeah,
fuck
that's a big
ton.
ass
It's gonna be
fucking
no
dog.
different than my child, so it's fine.
You know.
And Parker needs a companion because I'm not having another kid.
I used to date this. Girl whose friends had not friends, but her aunt and uncle. They had greyhounds.
Yeah,
like those are some fun fucking dogs, man. But like they
need space though.
They had a big ass backyard.
They need to run.
They had a big ass backyard.
You can bet on them.
Carlos, I like to gamble too.
Yeah, I had not the greatest weekend, but thank you, Titans. Really appreciate that.
Oh my God,
for looking out.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Cheers
to that.
So
I had a blast at the game. I don't give a damn if they won or lost. I was having fun.
Where did you guys sit at?
Club level.
Okay, that's what's up. And they were cheap as fuck, I think. Or did somebody give them to you?
I
didn't pay for anything.
I was just
they were a gift.
Very nice gift. That's because everybody knew it was gonna rain. No offense, but I
don't give two fucks. No, the girl that gave it to me, she was actually in Canada, so she
couldn't get back in.
Canada.
I guess she lives there, but they were gifted to her, and so she gifted them to me. I don't give a fuck.
No, that's a great gift.
I was like, I've never
take
seen
it.
a game.
Hell yeah.
But I also made me broaden my horizons on my career and what I actually want to do in life, because I'm gonna be a motherfucking water girl.
I think you're gonna be a cheerleader.
She was talking about that shit.
Yeah.
No,
I can't see you as a cheerleader because I'm
hell no. I definitely want to be a water girl, because all you doing is squirting water into grown ass men's mouth.
That's what she likes.
But you get paid for it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what she likes to do.
Thirsty?
Open your mouth, Zaddy.
Want to be like one of those motherfuckers from
gonna be
Hibachi? I think it's like, I ain't squirting. I'm not squirting fucking rice wine in your mouth.
I told you you're gonna get fucking fired on your first day.
Yeah.
I don't have to say shit.
I know. Don't say shit.
But you are gonna say shit.
You are gonna say shit.
See, Daddy?
You're gonna be walking behind one of the players like, damn boy. I mean,
thirsty?
Thirsty?
Good game, coach.
You're gonna be smacking the guys on their head. Okay, pack your shit up and leave.
She got Chevy Chase and Christmas Vacation. It's a little nipply.
Listen, sorry guys, I don't condone sexual harassment, but yes, I probably would be fired if I were to.
Within the first quarter, not even pre-warm up.
You're surrounded. You're literally surrounded by shoulders and thighs and ass.
You wouldn't make it out the locker room.
Hey.
No, if she got into the locker room,
she'll be trying to give people water, and they ain't even fucking snapped the ball yet.
You want some water?
Katie be snapping the
Your
ball.
throat looks dry.
Right? She gonna be right there with a ball.
Let's go.
Shit.
Oh man,
that's how I felt.
Christ.
And Clay's out. Obviously, all the guys are into the game because it was the two of us, and then Art. Shout out to Art. So ricey.
So ricey.
So
Big Art.
Yeah. He came to the game. He's crushing it.
As soon as we got out the motherfucking truck yesterday to walk in, this little white man, excuse me.
Power walking.
Hello. Hi. I just want to come say hello to you because I remember you came to our home.
Looking up at
we were just I'm like, damn, Art, the way he ran up on you, I swear he saw you from the back seat, through the tent, nigga, felt like
bro, he was walking
we are
so
celebrities
fucking
out
fast.
here.
I was afraid because I thought we did something wrong. I was like, man, what?
I was about to say, fuck, I just parked. Damn.
You with Art, I mean, that's just that's on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And then you got a white kid running up and be like, oh my God, can I get your autograph?
Oh my God.
Nah, this old white dude. Why not even kidding you? You were in my home. I just want to thank you. It was
everything was so delicious.
Asian in my home.
the sushi was.
When I talked to him today, and he was hanging out with some blacks too.
Who else got ran up on? Was it you or Vic?
We would have been very diverse if you were there, Carlos.
Yeah, that would have been
was me.
I think one of your old coworkers ran up on you or something. It was one of y'all.
No, it was Vic, but it wasn't no coworker. This is chick named Courtney.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, she was like, you work at Rosemary, right?
Oh yeah.
You work at Rosemary, right?
And then there was a guy giving you shit.
I am friends with Jim. I remember you. I remember you've made me cocktails before, and it was just so fucking awkward because it's she lingered and she was with like her dude, but then it was like she was like I was like
I already know.
you know, like
we're gonna kind of get through.
I kept walking.
I already know who you're talking about.
I kept walking.
Do
I
you
didn't
know this
who that
person?
I
was.
think so.
You do?
Yeah, we're just not gonna go there.
All right, cool. All right, great.
but I was just like, but like
Yeah.
you know, we have to know.
I mean, that could be another one, but
We got to know we got to know about how many kids she has and how many kids her dude has.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nigga, I'm just sitting here like,
People I know are
I was just trying to enjoy my hamburger.
I was just like,
My cheeseburger.
I mean, like,
It
nigga,
just
like,
got hot in
she,
here.
like, cause
Is it
she's trying to introduce herself to all of us now, like, because Vic didn't introduce, like, cause Vic don't even know who the bitch is, and I'm just like,
I don't know who anybody is when they talk to me.
Right,
I
but it
have
was
horrible
just-
memory.
like, but like, she was like a very, like, you know, she's a handshaker, like, she like
yeah.
in your bubble and shit, and I was like, oh damn, like,
I
what
know who it
the
is. I
fuck?
love her. It's like, in case she's listening, yeah, Courtney, I love you.
It was just like wild. I was like, okay.
That's my homie.
That was a wonderful interaction. I mean, no,
Yeah, I can spend another hour talking about her because she's fucking awesome too. But yeah, but I see what you're saying.
man, you know, but like, think about it, man. I had so many people like come up.
Especially you guys probably coming like from a full night out. Not
Nigga,
sleep
we are
either,
not
you know?
alive. Like, we haven't even been
yeah,
asleep.
Yeah, I didn't go to sleep, so like I
It was
was
a full 48.
I
right
got
here.
2 hours.
We left work
The
at
first
5 a.m.
48. Turn the heat up in here.
Yeah, you got a little toasted.
Yeah, a little toasted.
I ain't mad about it.
I think it's
I'm
the
all right.
tequila.
It's probably
I think
tequila.
I'm,
might be.
I think I'm
be.
cooking from the inside out at this point.
Substances too, you know. So.
No, I think it's the tequila.
Fucking tequila, I can
Monday
feel it.
substances.
But yeah, man, I do not. Anybody listening, like, I don't mean it when I act like I don't know who you are. It's because like,
He's hungover.
no, that's not it, man. I have.
I know your cocktail before I know your face. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Say something else, but okay. Yeah.
Wow.
You said your cock before the face?
Cocktail.
Oh, cocktail.
Cocktail.
Oh,
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
so you heard that too, right?
that's what I heard. I was like, oh, shit.
I know your cock before I know your face. What?
Listen, I don't just be out here fucking willy nilly, okay?
Line them up.
See, that's seen
I
that.
I got
him.
stalkers.
I don't know. I
We
don't
know.
know willy nilly.
I create stage 5 clingers.
We know.
Game was fun though, right?
Yeah,
Game
man.
was fun. Okay, you guys had a good time. and Shit? Okay.
yeah.
I had a great fucking time.
The game was cool.
You guys go to Jack Daniels?
Yeah,
that little thing that they got going on. That was fun.
I
Yeah.
think we still got our shit on.
Oh
Probably.
shit, you have not been home then. There you go,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have.
Oh,
not
we went
been
home.
I haven't been home.
Oh, you haven't been.
I haven't been home.
Yeah, I know.
And I died when
I
I
haven't
got
seen home since Saturday.
What is home? I know.
What is home?
Home is
Home
where
is
your
where-
heart is.
My home is where I kick all my shit off and just throw it wherever. I'm just like, I'm only going to be here for like 2 hours. Time to go.
I know, right? That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Slept in a closet and I slept in a vault one time actually.
Really?
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
Batman?
I know I fell asleep. I fell asleep during the job. I was robbing the bank. During this is actually crazy. I don't even know how this. I mean, talk about a place we're sleeping. During 9/11, I was at work. I was a 22-year-old kid, and we're not gonna make this like a hardcore story because the shit was 20 years ago, and shout out 9/11. But shout out Twin Towers. If you never got to see them, then you missed out on like. Fuck most of anything I've ever seen. I would imagine it was like looking at like if you lived in Egypt and you're like, oh shit, that's the pyramids. Like and you pass it the next day, you're like, oh shit, that's the pyramid.
I mean, not like when you like that
They
was
just-
like
they
New
were
York.
Just like, they were just like here. Like it didn't matter where you lived in the city. They were like right up against your face.
That's
Like,
cool.
That and then the subway would be on this side. Like just glass in your face. But there's a lot of things in your face in New York. Shout out to things in your face. But so I had like this strong desire, and I snuck into the Ground Zero. And spent a week down there, like just doing whatever I could to help. Most of it was just to like give people like resupply them as they walked in, like looking like zombies, looking for their dead friends, and knew that they were dead and shit like that. But
That's crazy.
then you'd also have like a couple guys be like, "Yeah, I need 6 of these. I need 6 flashlights, 6 sweaters, six hoodies, 6 battery packs and this and that." I'm like, where are you going? He's like, oh yeah, my whole crew is down there. I'm like, yo, I can smell the vodka on your breath, bro. Like, and then I was like, also like, it's not uptown. They're just picking up shit and just bouncing. Like, yo, they were giving away free shit. I would have come down there too if I would have.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah,
though.
there was a guy they caught with like watches like straight up from his wrist to his other wrist, just
scavenging.
just scavenging whatever. Yeah, it
That's
was
that
crazy. It was,
bullshit.
like it was fucked up, but like. For the most part, everybody else was just, fucked up in the head. But yeah, I slept in a bank one night. Yeah, slept in high school as an adult.
I slept in high school before.
Yeah. As an adult?
Not as an adult.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I was like, you know, at least school is out because then and I'm not a custodian. You know, but yeah, slept in a bank. It's
gonna be August soon.
Sleeping in a bank sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, the circumstances were a little different. Might have been, but I honestly think I could have just started picking lock boxes. Like they wouldn't even it was so fucked up.
I was about to ask you, were you being held hostage?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was in a bank after hours, I don't know if I wouldn't try to steal something.
Our heads were so in just another headspace like that. Like none of that. Like that's why I was such that's. I mean, you guys just saw right now. Like I could not believe that you would even have the wherewithal to be like, oh, you know what? This is a great opportunity to go fucking lift shit. You know?
Yeah, it's a good moment to go steal some shit.
I wouldn't even think like that, though. Like, you still talking about 9/11 and all of that?
Yeah. Oh, that's how you slept in the bank. That's how you
slept in the bank. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you went up. Yeah,
that's why Buddy had all those fucking watches. He was lifting off dead people.
No, there were like the most beautiful stores. Like, that area is it's Wall Street. It's like the most exclusive mall.
Oh yeah,
in
the damage around the shit.
Yeah, it was Brookfield.
Man,
and,
that's fucking crazy.
And it was Brookfield, so the mall there was it was like.
Oh, they're not getting lifted off of dead bodies.
No,
they're just taking them out the stores and shit.
Those watches would have been broken.
Shit! I probably would have did the same thing. I would have been out there looting.
There was one I did.
Riding.
I happened to see one body bag because we were. I used to work at an Outback when I was in college.
Shout out to Outback.
And shout out to Outback. They paid my way through college. Well, I mean, I worked a lot, and that was my first bartending gig actually.
There we go.
Yeah, that was my first bartending gig. I started as a busboy at an Applebee's in Lynchburg, Virginia, and then graduated to a busboy in Outback, and then from there be a server, and then from there be a bartender. So they're Outback is really cool. They got a really good community and shit. So while I got a phone call 3 days into being in the city, on my own. I had a full-time job, and I told my boss, I was like, I'm not gonna make it in. And he was like, well, you're not getting paid. I was like, you're fucked up. But you know
got
what?
Me fucked up, buddy.
Also, you couldn't even drive to Brooklyn the next day. Once that shit happened, I had to work. I lived an hour and a half away in traffic on a normal day.
Really?
Yeah, from Long Island to Brooklyn, it's only 27 miles. But the only day I ever got there in less than 30 minutes is the day after Thanksgiving. Shout out to my dickhead boss that made me come into work on
That's
day
bullshit.
after Thanksgiving.
That's bullshit.
But every other time, it's like.
So you couldn't just take the train from Long Island?
No. Brooklyn is fucked up. They still now it's better because
Because of gentrification.
Yeah. Like white people. I give them credit too though because when they moved in, it was not nice, and I was like, a lot of them died.
Damn.
Sure.
Yeah.
The first ones.
The
first ones did.
The first wave.
And then, Master Locks made a lot of money because they would just be 3 p.m., lock the door, get up when the sun came back up. But yeah, so that drive on a normal day. But so 3 days in, I got a phone call from a friend of mine that worked at the Outback, and she was like, come through. And she's like, Outback is going to come through and give out a bunch of food and shit like that. So that was my first bartender gig. Yeah, and they support each other. They drove up a bunch of food, bunch of steaks and shit. So
y'all niggas.
They're laughing while I'm talking 9/11 story, but it's all
sorry.
Oh, we're not laughing at the story.
No, that's all right.
We heard you. You telling 9/11 stories. That's so fucked up.
That shit is funny.
Horrible.
Still laughing about those watches.
Just watches. I'm proud to be an American.
No. That's the first country song I ever heard. I think, right? For real? Yeah, it was awful.
Nobody listens to country like that. Not people that I know.
Not on the East Coast.
No, I mean, no. There's California and LA, and then everywhere in between is just the country. That's how I always look.
You know what? Everybody in those flyover states, I believe they probably only listen to country.
Yeah, for sure.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Omaha.
That's in Nebraska.
That's in Nebraska. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, hope so.
Yeah.
What's another one of those motherfuckers
I'm actually drawing a blank right now.
Yeah,
that's in Nebraska.
Yeah, in Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah,
no, Idaho.
Well, Idaho, Nebraska.
Idaho.
Let's see.
You're fucking with me. Stop fucking with me.
Fucking with Vic.
Don't listen to him.
He said Idaho, Nebraska. Those are two states.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I don't know why we even had to learn those. As a kid, I was like, I don't really need to know most of these.
I'm not going to those places.
Yeah. Like,
North and
I mean,
South
New
Dakota.
York isn't even like the whole thing. It should not be like one state. You
It's
know, like
crazy that New York is like.
it's
like,
huge.
The state is huge. Like New York
It
State.
just looks so small on the map.
Yeah.
That shit look big as hell on the map,
No,
but
it
like,
don't.
but New York City is a small portion
It
of
looks
it.
so fucking small on the map.
Yeah. Because it's a map.
Yeah, everything's
I mean,
it's
it
like
doesn't-
this big, you know.
It doesn't look like fucking Texas.
Well, yeah, man, that's the Texas looks like
Yeah.
Texas is bigger than Mexico.
It's fucking huge.
Is it?
Texas is bigger than like Europe almost.
Damn.
That's a whole nother country.
Every time that they talk about something and they want to compare how big it is to something, they go, "It's as big as the size of Texas." Like every time you watch a movie, they're like, "It's an asteroid
Size
the
of Texas."
Texas, like shit is big in Texas.
Came through dripping. Oh.
That was like some Denzel Washington shit in The Siege when he's like, "I want all of your sea eyes. I want you. You're gonna clear every street." When he's talking about the bomb, and they're like, "Sir, sir," and they give him an He's like, "What?" He's like, "Oh yeah, you're bleeding." No.
I guess refreshments were there.
Well, I was talking about 9/11, so he was just giving me some help and like bleeding out the nose and shit.
No, just little like drippity drip
Just
drop.
a little drip.
And
Make
scene.
some of this chicken. You got chicken poppers?
Yeah, man.
Make sure.
Popcorn chicken. Shit's fire. You need some honey mustard?
You got that crunk?
No bullshit, man. That Sonic across the street is like
It's
That Sonic across the street compares to the Taco Bell on Gallatin. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
yeah.
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
What do you think?
What do you think?
It's horrible.
Yeah, pretty
Every
bad.
time they go there, we ain't got nothing.
That's the same as the Popeyes next to the Taco Bell too.
Dog.
We ain't got nothing.
I went to the
Bruh.
Popeyes and pulled up to the window, and I'm sitting there waiting in line, which was wondering why I was waiting in line after because like I get up to the thing, and the lady's like, "We ain't got nothing to sell." No.
I went to them and they were like, "We're out of beef." I was like, "Wait, what?"
What?
That's like just go into the garbage can, like.
No, I don't want this.
No, I'm saying like that's where they get the meat from.
Nigga got a pharmacy in her backpack. This is-
Fuck
Because
it.
I'm in my 30s and I'm old and things hurt, so I want to be. I come
Wait
equipped.
till you get into your 40s.
Fuck off.
Walking Walgreens.
We're not gonna
over
talk about it.
You're in your 40s, Carlos?
I am 44.
Man, Carlos, black don't crack.
Oh,
I mean,
that's right,
brown,
yeah.
brown don't brown don't frown.
Frown on frown.
Yeah, when I'm drunk, I can remember what it don't break down. That's
It
what
don't
is.
break down.
Yeah, but it's not as easy. Too many syllables, you know.
Damn, man, she got more.
I'm not getting sick. I don't know what y'all mean. Like my throat started trying to act like it was hurting
There is
this
an
morning.
entire CVS on the table now.
Sure the fuck is. I got cranberry pills. I got ashwagandha. I have some vitamin D.
Who's
I got
ashwagandha?
a probiotic. I have
some vitamin
I have
D.
some apple cider vinegar
Wakanda.
gummies.
I need some vitamin D.
I have some iron pills because I have low iron because I'm a fucking anemic and I'm always cold and y'all always make fun of me for it. That's why
Did
y'all
you say-
bitches was cold yesterday.
Did you say
at the
Wakanda?
game.
She's
I wasn't-
anemic.
I
She's
wasn't
anemic,
cold.
not anemic.
Anemic.
I was having a great time.
I'm anemic.
I'm anemic.
I'm a nigga.
Hey, wow.
I have anemia.
Wow. Did you just mix those?
Yeah, he did.
Mixed tequila with tequila.
Yeah, he did.
Did I just see that?
Tequila,
Yeah, that happened.
tequila.
I did the same. Well, I mix mine. I don't know if I mix yours.
He just mixed mine too.
Yeah, I think he made it.
Thank you.
But shit, Lo. So what's next, man? What's next for the liquor lab, dude?
Well, next for Liquor Lab is for us to reopen because
Yeah.
I guess like maybe like you guys are talking about like how I brought the cold down. I don't know. I think I brought New York down because like
The bombing.
there was except for the tornado part.
Oh God damn!
too soon.
I have honestly, I have seen a tornado. I have seen a mass pandemic. And
That's some
then-
New York shit.
And I saw a bombing, and I was like, "It's like a Tuesday."
Tuesday in New York.
Except for the tornado, and then, and then that shit happens in Queens though. Like
I ain't
once a
gonna
year.
lie to you, man. Like the tornado shit is terrifying.
Yeah, you got to see a lot of crazy shit when you moved here, huh?
I was fortunate enough that like
Fuck.
it's kind of like Superman in reverse. You know how like Superman is always there when there's trouble. I'm never here when there's trouble. I got a phone call on that Tuesday morning. I was flying back to Nashville from the city, and my boy called me at 6 o'clock in the morning. He's like, one of my best friends growing up, my boy Vic. Shout out to my boy Vic.
Shout out to Vic, all the
Even
Vics
if I
out
told him,
there.
I'd be like, yo, yeah, shout out to all the big Vics, So he goes, yo, you all right? I go, no, I'm not all right. You just woke my ass up at 6 o'clock in the morning. He goes, where are you? I was like, I'm in New York. He goes, oh, you're a dick. You didn't call me. I go, where are you? He goes, oh, I'm in Miami. I go, what
the fuck?
I go, anyway, what happened? And he goes, the tornado was like, I turned on the news and I was like, just on my phone. And I look at it and the first picture I see is that Music City cleaners that used to be on Jefferson. And I was like, man, I feel terrible. And but I'll be honest, the first thought in my head, I was like, I had so many shirts in there.
Wow. Shit happens.
Yeah, but shit happens. And, I did try to support him afterwards, but, it's hard to come back from that. But we were able to actually do something really cool. And I'm really proud of. We had a party planned because then obviously COVID hit like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
But East Nashville got ravaged, and so did Germantown, and so we had a casino night planned. We had before, the world ended for 2 minutes or however long it was, 10 years. We had done already a quarterly party. Thanks for yawning during my stories.
My bad, man. Man.
We can edit that shit out.
My bad.
Listen, I don't feel bad because you're like, I party all weekend. I'm gonna decide to fall asleep during this story.
I'm not sleepy. I'm wide. I'm wide the fuck awake.
I can wake you up.
I'm wide the fuck awake.
Jesus Christ.
Take a cigarette break and So really proud of actually. We were new to the city. Maybe had not even been here for a year with Liquor Lab. We had done a Halloween party that was
The Halloween party was jamming.
bad as fuck. Like we really had we made an impression with that. But what I felt was like one of the most, something that I think really kind of put us on the map with people that didn't know who we are, but in the services industry especially, was we had a casino night planned for 2 weeks into March or a week into March, 2 weeks into March. And the tornado happened like the first Tuesday, the primary day. Well, that's the only reason I was actually going to fly back, because I could vote for Bloomberg, because I needed to, blue. I switched as soon as I moved to Nashville. I was like, well, I got to make this as blue state as possible.
Nashville. I mean, Tennessee is always. I don't think Tennessee's ever gonna be blue.
I don't think Tennessee's.
Nashville's blue.
Nashville's blue.
Nashville.
Right. I mean, Nashville and fucking Memphis are their own places, though.
Yeah.
Nashville and Memphis, trying
to make a difference.
Chattanooga's blue also, if I'm not mistaken.
Hopefully, yeah. But it's the same as like in New York, except in New York, it's a little bit of reverse because it's so blue in New York that even all the people that live in Buffalo and everywhere else that are super, we'll just call them super red.
Yeah.
Which is the dumbest thing that everybody finally one day will figure out that it's just like everybody's just the same. But in New York, I'm gonna be like, I could vote for Trump 20 times and it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't make a dent.
Yeah.
I just vote for Trump just to piss my friends off, just to fuck with them. Because Hillary's gonna win, that state.
Yeah, New York.
So I was fine back, yeah. But we'll go off of that because I've definitely been drinking if I'm talking politics. Don't let me talk about religion, right? So, cheers to no politics. No politics zone.
No,
we're not at the bar, so it's
talk politics.
But first things first is we had this casino night that was planned already, and I flew back in, and the city was completely devastated. And the first thing that we found out was how many bars and restaurants were not going to be open. Like, even if they didn't get hit, they were like Red Door didn't get hit, but they were still closed.
Power was out over there, I think.
Power was out at that whole 5 Points area.
Three Crow got hit.
Germantown, all these things like that. And we didn't really know most people, but we knew a couple of people. And we were like, yo, spread the word. We told all the agencies that we're going to bring in, just a marketing person to be behind each brand table to just stay home. Because that was like a part-time job for most people that are in agencies. It's usually a hot chick that already has a job somewhere else, and then this was just somewhere for them to make an extra $60, $100.
Yeah.
And we were like, yo, tell all of them to stay home. We are gonna hire all of our own staff, and we just told a few people, yo, you're not working. Tell everybody in your bar, Tell everybody that you know that's not working, that they can come. And like even until like 4, 6 p.m. when we were opening the doors at 8 p.m., I was getting text messages like, yo, like one of my friends is like, can you add one more person? Like,
Yeah,
anybody that wants to come, and then
That's cool.
and then we put an announcement because the other option was going to be like we had a couple people that in our group that was like, well, shouldn't we just cancel the event? Because like, wouldn't it look like we were dicks or like having a party like during like after a tornado? I was like, yo, A, no, B, we already sold like 150, 200 tickets. So like, what are we gonna like screw them? But also like, yo, like when something bad happens, like you want to like
live in the mood.
You don't want to think about that.
Yeah,
like,
I
what
mean,
are you gonna stay home on a Saturday night and be like, oh my God, my house is wrecked, or I don't have a job and this and that. They were like, no, listen, we sent out a blast to the people that have bought tickets, and we're like, yo, just so you guys know, the party is still on, and on top of that, we are hiring people that have been affected by in the service industry that have been affected by the tornadoes. So all of the proceeds in the tips is going to them.
See, that's dope.
And so we started with like, maybe I told like, somebody from like 3 Crow, what 3 Crow was cool.
Fuck 3 Crow now.
Yeah. But before, back in the day, at least, shout out to the old original staff.
The OGs.
That's right. Katie included.
Clady.
Make it sound like
she's not here to correct me, so it's all good. So, but we ended up having probably like 20, 25 people from Germantown spots, Geist, Mother's Ruin, and shout out Mother's Ruin, just like my local in New York.
I like Mother's Ruin.
And then like all that like 5 Points area, and then I didn't, we knew that we were doing something good for them. But it was like like people were like getting complimented. I was like getting almost embarrassed. Like people were like coming up to me, and all of my partners stuff like thanking us like endlessly. Like, yo, you don't understand. Like, I need this $200, or like I need just. I also don't want to think about like because I also live in. The people were like, yo, I also live in East Nashville. My apartment is fucked.
Like I don't even want to drive back over
I'm
there.
also I'm homeless and I don't have a job. You
Dude,
know what I mean? Like, like hit twice.
Yeah, that shit was.
A lot of people
crazy.
got fucked up. Like, man, it's been like
Last year was a motherfucker.
yeah, last year was a bitch.
I think that's where like actually like that like I mean, I'm gonna I'll pat myself on the shoulder a little bit.
You should.
You should, man. Y'all that's doing some dope shit. That's,
Like, we were all included in that, my partners and myself, and they're amazing. But like I have really tried very hard to like inundate myself into this city.
Yeah.
Like,
You've been doing a damn good job with that shit,
I was
Carlos.
just
2
like,
years, huh?
you know what? Like as soon as we got here, I was like, you know what? Hey, I never thought I was gonna live in Nashville, but I live in Nashville now. So
Because you hit the ground running like a motherfucker, man.
bought a Titans hat, to be honest, that was not hard because I'm a Jets fan. So I was like, but it was just like, yo, like let's really get to know this city and like get to love this city and the people in it.
For sure.
And so welcoming. Like I was on a party bus within a week. The owner, shout out to Grant, Hunktown Party Express.
Man, Nashville's
so accepting.
not a hard city to love.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
and I think I hit it with in the best timing ever. There's. I'm not a big fan of like the whole like hashtag like Boston strong, New York tough, and all that stuff. Because I feel like just people that kind of like. Because I'm sure somebody put like a trademark on the side of it and shit like that.
Probably.
But like it's well, you know what? We should have thought of it. But
I mean, it's Nashville
like
strong, right?
Zipper, right? Yeah. But it was Boston strong before.
Yeah.
But it's like, but it's like, yo, like to see and going back to like just talking a little bit about like how 9/11. Like I never saw New York like be what it was until 9/11, and obviously it has. I would never want that to be a reason for any city to get strong. But like that tornado showed me how people were just like, they stick together here. They like, it's not bullshit. Like they're not like, oh yeah, I got you. Yo, anything that you need. And they're like, oh, yo, like I moved here and like 2 days later I had met, shout out to my boy Matt Botello from Bar Alliance. Shout out to my boy Grant from Hunked On Bar Express. These. Shout out to my girl Courtney. You know,
Shout out to Courtney.
Yeah,
shout out to Courtney.
Like these people, like shout out to Vic, to all of you. Like the first time I've met any of you guys are like, yo, what's up? Like, yo, we're good. Like it's not fake. And then when you saw that tornado, people were fucked up, and we were just like, yo, we're not here just to visit. Like we're here. Like yo, like
we went to shits too.
Like, yo, like listen,
Like,
maybe I'm gonna move,
leave work,
but like I mean, I can't think of where to move to now because. Except for maybe the food, because New York, like, I'm sorry, New York, the food is just, it's like.
It's New York.
I need to get there.
You getting there a little bit?
I gotta go.
Nashville's food.
been.
Nashville's
You've never
food.
been to New
You never been to New York?
Fuck no.
New York's
I've never
dope.
been out there.
You fit right
New York's
in.
dope.
Let's take a trip. We go in the spring.
All right, cool.
Hell no. I'm trying to go for Christmas
Christmas is good to go to.
or New Year's.
Ooh, that ain't
Well,
happening for me.
no, you don't need to go to New Year's.
Fuck that.
I don't think I would want to be in New York for New Year's.
I don't want to be pretty much anywhere central. Like I would rather go to Tulum for New Year's, which I've done before.
Yeah.
But and then this, I just read an article that they're like, we advise people not to go to Tulum because there's like all this shit going on right now with like cartels and stuff. I was like, it still makes me feel more comfortable than like being in like
True.
a mass center of people
Right.
on New Year's in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah,
feel that.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
Broadway, like, yo, listen, I try not to think that way, but like Broadway, like sometimes I'm like, yo, man.
I mean, like,
It's like
So
sporting events. I mean,
Tulum,
it's like, you know.
Cartel. I'm finding somebody with the last name Gutierrez, and I'm in there.
Gutierrez.
I'm on the
Shout out
way.
Narcos, Mexico, right?
Let's
But
go.
you know,
Narcos?
the city is amazing. The city has really like just accepted us and accepted me, and I'm sure that's the same for all of y'all. Like
They ain't have no fucking choice with me.
All right.
Big bad.
Sorry.
Big
Big
bad
bad. Bust the
Clay
Big bad Clay, huh?
Clay and Katie get a kick out. 'Cause you guys are gonna get a kick out in New York because you'll realize how tall you are. Because in New York, it's like
Everybody's tiny.
yo, we're drinking coffee like from like day one. Like, yo, I mean, Vic, I didn't mean to not include Vic, but it's just like
I'm short. I'm not a tall guy.
like, you know,
Coffee from day
yo,
one.
like I've had friends come visit from like Sweden and
Is
Germany.
that why everybody's so angry?
Yeah,
Because they're little?
And cold.
And coffee.
Cold.
yo, you know that song? Short people
Fuck
got
outta
no
here.
reason to live. You know that song?
Oh, but it's a horrible.
Yo, there's a song like that. Yeah, it's from the guy that talks all his songs on the piano. He's on Family Guy too. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I
feel
can't do
like I know
that.
what
Drew
you're
be
talking
playing
about.
at night.
No, not Seth MacFarlane.
No. There's somebody that they talk about. I can't remember his name.
I've seen the episode. They did. Yeah.
But it's the end of the world. Randy
Randy
Newman.
Newman.
Randy Newman.
Yeah,
Thank you
Randy
so much.
Newman. Yeah, shout out to
I was like, why are
producer,
you
shout out to
sounding
Devin.
all weird?
Yeah, Randy Newman
Randy
is
Newman.
Randy Newman. He's got a song called "Short People Got No Reason to Live," and obviously Clay has heard it, or it was just an easy song to write.
It's just easy. That's fucked up, man.
I didn't say it.
I mean, yeah, I've been to New York. New York's cool.
You did. That's why I just.
Oh,
brought
I
it up.
did. Shit.
You played basketball, didn't you?
Oh, is that why?
You played basketball, didn't you?
Oh my god, that's probably the first question as soon as I get off
You
the
play
fucking
sports?
plane.
What you play? You played basketball, didn't you?
You look like you look like an athlete.
What position were you?
Yeah, I did.
fuck off.
Like it's not like that's not. It's like calling like a white person honky. You're like, yeah. You can call me whatever you want. I'm white though. It's fucking awesome. Like I could be boring as fuck. I don't even have to be funny. I could be short.
You
Bruh.
know what? We could go to China and be
I got
gods.
Like, bro,
No,
you
no,
get-
we couldn't.
No,
They don't. No,
nah.
not really. They're not really fans of us.
The Chinese don't really like the blacks.
I'm just
They
gonna
don't
hop
like
out the
them, but
plane.
they'll
I'm just gonna
put
hop
you
the
on
plane with the
basketball.
basketball.
Nigga, we could go play basketball, all
I
of
could
us.
play basketball. I mean, I'm Seth Curry,
I'm also
bro.
not going over there because everything's not like equipped for our height. Like because they're all very like
Small.
small, short, tiny people. Nigga, I'm not
Tell the yeah, I mean,
like the shower
You
is
can
like
get
a
some good
walk.
Uber Eats
Yeah,
there, though.
true.
Be fucking squatting. In the
I ain't gonna
goddamn
lie to you, man.
shower.
I do want to go to China. I had a friend.
I want to go to
China.
Thailand. I don't want to go to China.
I'm scared to go to Thailand.
Man, hit up Dennis Rodman, bro.
Might fuck something wrong.
Yeah.
Why not fuck around and come back?
Be like, I know she's young, but
No, you go reach
also,
around.
like,
A little reach around.
Look, reach around and like you got like Dave said. Shout out to Dave. Dave was like, man, you go to Thailand, man. You gotta reach around. You gotta make sure.
yeah.
Yeah, to the lady boys.
Oh.
Yeah. And I wasn't saying that like as a derogatory term for transgender people in Thailand.
No,
actually,
that's like a business.
Yeah, they call it. I saw a documentary called Ladyboy.
I mean, don't tell me what it was, because I mean,
And it was a weird.
I might be lonely on a Saturday night.
I mean, yeah, shit happens. You know, it's 2021, baby.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, to each their own. Whatever you guys like.
Never float your boat, find your lost
I think
remote.
It's funny that comment just came out of your mouth, because I'm 44, so like that comment was that was not in the vocabulary of any person. If they said something like, "Oh yeah, you should just like let anybody do it," you just like, "Oh yeah, a punch in the face," like in New York, you'd just be like. Because like there was,
the world was different.
It is amazing to see like the changes.
My mom is 73 years old. Like I understand. Like my mom had me very late, and like her ways, like
yeah, my mother.
Me and my mom bump heads like a motherfucker, and I'm just like, yeah, and I'm just like,
except I don't get free.
Yo,
I don't get free shit from her.
Yeah, and my mom literally like loses her fucking shit. All right, well, you know what? We've reached that time of the show, Carlos, where it's our question and answer portion.
Okay.
We get to hit you. You get a question from myself, Clay.
I'm not sleepy, man. I'm just.
Have we been talking for that long?
About an hour and a half.
I mean, I've been listening to the show. The show goes like 2 hours.
That
was a couple shows.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
But not today.
No.
We can continue this conversation after at Eastside Bowl.
We also still haven't fucking finished. Like we haven't gotten through the amount. Like we
all haven't done a damn thing.
We heard.
Yeah.
I feel like I've carried this show.
I feel like
you know what? Thank you. We appreciate that.
Carlos.
I looked out for you guys.
You're like you got Scottie Pippen with the Blazers right now, man. That's thank you.
He wants to be known.
But not
just know that Carlos wants to be known as the greatest of all time out in these motherfucking streets.
I'm like Scottie Pippen with like Barbara Walters. Like, hey, I was on that team too.
I don't know, man. Like,
shout out Scottie Pippen.
Shout out to Scottie Pippen. He's really not enjoying the fact that he's not Michael Jordan.
Well, no, you know what? He's not enjoying Michael. Well, yeah, that too. But you know what?
He got a gambling problem. That's not our fault.
I mean,
who doesn't?
I got a gambling problem.
Yeah, I got a gambling problem.
If I was a vampire, I just saw some meme today. I was like, and they're like, yo, if you don't have money and you were born in like 1872 and you still broke, just walk into the sun.
I think I saw that same one. It was like, why are vampires always rich? Yeah. Like in like movies and TV shows, like these motherfuckers are just like out here thriving. Just got money, just out here peeling pasty with all the coins.
If you've been alive since 1862 and you still broke, just walk around.
I'd probably still be broke if I was.
No shit.
Yeah, I got you gambling.
I'm 44. I'm still broke, bro.
I mean, but I mean, honestly, think about it. I mean, like you out here fucking like taking people's lives like with the teeth
and their money,
take their money too.
Yeah.
Like if you not trying to fucking like
you're not going for homeless people.
Like you just out here hungry.
You know what?
You just out here want to suck blood for the rest of your life. You don't want to thrive. Get that money. Get your money.
That's how they get castles. That's how they get castles because you just go ahead and
Fuck that. I don't want no damn castle. That's too much.
She a vampire. You gotta have a castle.
You need a lot of darkness. You gotta have a castle. You need a castle.
Yeah, if you're a vampire, you got a high-rise condo vampire. You ain't got no castle. When you go to the vampire council,
I just watched the show.
Where your castle at, Katie?
There's a show. No, there's literally like a movie.
The shortest lived vampire.
They call you No Castle Katie.
You know what? So outside, she put the blinds up.
You damn right. You damn right. I would, because I'd be like, my plants ain't getting no sun. Like I love plants. I like to buy exotic plants, nigga.
I've never seen a movie where a vampire had a penthouse.
I have.
I think I have.
There's one that just came out on fucking Netflix.
That shit ain't accurate.
A few weeks ago.
Anyway,
but it's Blackula.
Nigga, how vampire movies supposed to be accurate? You can't.
That shit ain't accurate.
It's made up shit.
The only vampire I believe in is Blade.
Why could you look like him?
No, man. Got your ass.
Ever been a costume? Have you ever been Blade for Halloween?
He doesn't pay. He does now. He learned that the hard way.
I'm talking about Clay.
No, he doesn't.
I don't what?
He don't pay his taxes.
Taxes?
Yeah, you're like, I look like Blade, but more, I just don't pay my taxes like Blade.
I mean, then I would be Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Blade.
No, Wesley Snipes.
You're a comic book reader.
Blade doesn't have taxes.
You know what? They never talk about superheroes.
No, Superman is a fucking reporter. He makes like $10 an hour.
Yeah, he just
And
gives his money back.
He always loses his job to Lois Lane.
Like, because he's always Superman though when he can get this.
When was the last time you seen a superhero fill out a W-4?
I guarantee that Peter Parker fills out his W-4.
You damn right, Peter Parker does.
He's like, my
That's
my
not the
uncle's
question.
dead.
Iron Man does.
Iron Man.
No, yo.
Iron Man does.
Tony Stark doesn't have a choice.
Yeah,
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking my man's Captain America, the black Captain America.
I know Batman does.
When they was trying to get the home loan, he couldn't get the home loan.
Fucking
Batman does. Bruce Wayne does not. Alfred does his shit.
Alfred does this
No, you
shit.
didn't watch Captain America.
I know you're talking
and
you're talking about Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Captain Falcon.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of.
And then he did go in for a loan and got denied because he was black.
They were fucked up. They're like, you're gonna stay like the Hawk. Like,
It was like, nah, bro.
They're like, yo, I have the shield.
I know you're an Avenger.
Nah.
but you're gonna stay the Hawk.
You can't be
You're an
Captain
Avenger,
America.
but you
Nigga,
can't get this
Like,
$30,000
like,
loan.
we're gonna hire the Oklahoma City bomber. To
I already
be
done told y'all how I feel
character.
about some of these characters. I don't. I can't.
No Castle Katie.
Get back to you.
You gonna talk shit about me and my no motherfucking castle, but y'all gonna sit here and represent Scarlett Johansson's weak ass with a gun and she ain't got a scratch on her. Fuck that.
I'm not a Scarlett Johansson fan.
I am.
That makes me mad. I'm
I'm
still mad. I'm still mad that she is an Avenger, and it makes me upset because literally
She has no superpowers.
right, but also
And
the
she
fact
smokes cigarettes.
Thor got.
my favorite
Listen,
Avenger. Now that
we
I
had a whole
start
discussion
talking-
about this a few weeks ago. Thor got fat. That fucked me up.
I fucks with Thor. I fucks with Fat Thor.
Hulk,
Fat Thor.
I love
Hulk
Fat
lost
Thor.
all of his masculinity. Like, he can't even like transform anymore. He's scared. But Scarlett Johansson out here with a motherfucking gun and ain't got a scratch on her. I got a problem.
So
Bad
you're
bitch.
mad about the empowerment of women, is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, so Katie,
You're
you
going-
have something
you're
to
going too
say?
fucking far.
You saying something, Katie, that you don't like women?
Y'all can all go fuck yourselves.
I didn't say anything.
Cause ain't none of y'all got a coochie or bleeding and you ain't had a baby. So shut the fuck up talking to me.
No, I don't want to bleed out my coochie.
I thought you said a koozie.
I hate Carlos. Just FYI.
Oh yeah. So speaking of which, what was the question you wanted to ask me? Because I think I had a prepared
ADD.
answer.
Yeah,
Prepared
we all
answer?
got off track.
Yeah. So, what's your walk-in story?
That's what it was, and I
Yes.
prepared it, and I completely forgot. It.
Thank God.
Actually, you know what? Yes, I will tell you. Yeah, because I actually think I had to think long and hard because I am, as much as I am in the service industry, you try to like block shit out when you're like, because so much shit happens to us every day.
Yeah.
Like, it is just like insane, like how people just don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, like
Dave.
like it's just crazy. So I had to really think. It didn't take me very long because it took me about 30 seconds. I was like, wait, when was somebody really fucked up to me while I was serving? Oh shit, okay. So I was working at Outback. Shout out to Outback again. And I am at an Outback in Lynchburg, Virginia. And there's a table of 8 Lynchburg, Virginia residents.
Oh man,
Go with that.
I'm from Virginia.
Yeah. Not from Lynchburg.
Not from Lynchburg. I know about it. That shit.
Yeah. I went to
Commonwealth State,
Liberty
right?
University.
Really?
Bro. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I went to Liberty University.
Lynchburg,
Thank you.
Virginia, man. They say about places that got Lynchburg in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did everybody get that choppiness right now? So it must have been the poor. So the batteries on, or maybe I'm just fucking with this thing.
Carlos is
yeah,
gonna get so
sometimes,
fucked
yeah,
up
yeah.
by the end of this show.
So, yo, this is nothing.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about physically, nigga. Like, you keep coming for me. Like, what?
She's still thinking about the last thing. Right?
No, I'm just talking about what you just said about the choppiness of the poor. It must have been the poor.
The poor.
Nothing.
I think you said
Oh no! Oh yeah, the poor. Like a Nextel.
Oh, he was talking about the sound.
Oh,
yeah,
I was just like talking about me, like
No, the
skipping
poor-
your
No,
No,
the
no,
sound.
no,
It was
you-
the sound.
Yeah, you were pouring, and while
Just
you were
go for the
pouring-
nails, bro.
But
Go
yeah.
for the nails.
I mean, listen, you can scratch me up all you want. So
I don't scratch.
no,
Oh wow.
Why
and we're
not?
done here.
Was that an invitation? Oh wow.
Well, you don't.
Was that an invitation?
You don't
Trust me, bro. You don't want no parts of
You
that,
don't
boy.
scratch?
Not in a fucking fight.
I mean,
Oh,
I
I
am going to
thought
die
we
at
were
68.
No,
I
you
thought
don't
we were
want no
talking.
parts.
I thought we were talking about a fight,
No,
not
they're not,
like.
no,
I'm
no.
not talking about a fight either.
Nah,
No.
Nah,
You be sitting outside for 6 hours.
the other F word.
Anyway, finish your story.
Liberty, yeah. Yeah, Jerry Falwell was my chancellor. But Jerry Falwell Jr., we all knew he was gay. Jerry Falwell Senior, yeah, he gave me a hug once. Junior, we were like, yo, he's definitely fucking like that dude cheerleader. Like, like we were 100% sure about that. When that whole like, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but Jerry Falwell Jr., who was like this guy that's like, I'm Jimmy Swaggart. I'm a big. You guys are.
I don't see. I'm not familiar with him.
Well, Jim Baker. Man, you guys are young. Okay, so like, so they used to be just a wave of like televangelists that were just like,
okay,
hey, we love God, and you know what? Being this is bad, and being this is bad, being gay is bad, being black is bad, being this bad, and then they'd be like, oh, you caught me with a hooker. I have sinned. You know, oh, my bad. So I went to a school just like that.
Oh, was the dude like
the one that died? He died before anybody caught him with anything.
Oh, so he was like he was a like televangelist pastor, but running a school.
I thought he was awesome. I mean, because I went to school there, and you know, he never did anything but just be like a big fat like jolly preacher, taking people's money. But you know, like hey,
yeah, that's how you got. If you're gonna take money, if you're gonna be a preacher, you got to take money.
I look so handsome. But okay, so let me go. So I lived in this environment. You guys are gonna have to Google the rest. But I'm working at this Outback Steakhouse, and there's a table.
Is this back to the answer of the question?
The walk-in, moment.
Okay.
And I am a server, and you know, typically, like dudes that were like if there was a problem with anything, like I knew this one dude that I work with that he's like, I would like be running food, and he'd be like spitting in water, and I'm like, yo, what? And I'd be like, what are you doing, bro? He goes, this person just said to give him a lemon in their water. I was like.
Give him a lemon, bro.
Yeah, like psycho, right?
Why are you so upset?
Okay. Meanwhile, I walked up to this table, and I'm like, and they go, hey. I'm like, hey, guys, my name is Carlos. How can I help you? And they're like, hey, boy, where you from? And I go, I'm from New York. And they go, New York City? That's like another planet. And I go, that's what I was just thinking. And then they double down. They go, and this guy, I will never forget, this is 22, 23 years ago. This guy goes, you got your green card, boy?
Damn.
Oh, no.
And the first immediate thought was like, I should just give the water to my boy. That's like really like
he's about that life.
Like, I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
He's about that life
because my spit is delicious. Katie, my spit is delicious.
I told you don't want those problems,
like,
man.
I'm gonna give it to like this psychopath bald white dude that he's gonna be like, you want me to spit in water? I wouldn't. You don't even need to put water in there. Like I would just fill it.
Fill it with spit.
Yeah.
How do you have that much saliva? I'm sorry.
He was ready. He was ready.
Continue. Sorry.
He's like, who is this guy? That is my walking moment, and I will never forget it. I was just like,
so did he spit in the cup?
No. You know, like I was just like, you know what? Like people are
dicks.
People are assholes, and you know, and I'm sure I'm gonna get like $1 on 100.
Yeah, and you also have to realize that it's going to be your first and only like interaction with something like that.
Yeah, I was like,
I haven't had too many racial interactions.
I definitely have.
Yes, you know, it's like it's so subtle sometimes, but when that moment, that particular one was so in your face, and I'm like, and I'm
the green card,
and like you're from New York, and like. You double down on like, oh, New York, that's like another planet. It's like, oh, so like that didn't bother you? Okay, well I'm just gonna add this in because otherwise you don't get a tip. And we're like, yo, listen, you're not my only table. I do need this job. So he's like, he goes, you got your green card? I go, yo, I was born before you in this country. So like, there is that like added incentive. I have no idea what it's like to be anybody, whether it's you guys or whether it's Paris Hilton. I think everybody has their own fucking issues and problems. So like, I don't think that anybody has an easy life.
Fuck it.
But people tend to find salute to that.
Salute to that for real.
People tend to find people, you know, if they really want to and they think they're in a position of power. They just don't understand that there is somebody in the back of the house that is ready and willing
to fuck
your shit up.
His entire saliva into there.
They will fuck your shit up.
Me because I honestly think that's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't believe in that.
Man,
But somebody's ready to do
somebody.
it.
But if you go to a restaurant, there is one guy that is like, yo, I am just here for the spits.
For the spits, homie.
Like a water.
So that is my walking moment. Listen, I have had an incredible time with you guys.
Patooey.
Patooey.
Yeah, he was like,
Man, Carlos.
How would you not see that though? I guess it had to be a dark setting for you not to see it, or the glasses
saw
or
it.
something.
I just can't imagine.
no, he took the straw, mixed it up.
Spits.
Oh
You know,
my
like,
God!
Like that's right. Like that movie, Waiting, is so funny
Waiting is.
because it's so accurate. And the best character is that one woman,
The chick.
the chick that she walks up to that table and she's like, hey, so can I get you anything? I'm like, we were thinking about dessert, and she's like, that sounds delicious. And then she's like, she got a big smile on her face, and as soon as she gets into the kitchen, she goes. These motherfuckers.
No, she was snapping and waiting, dog. Snapping.
She was big bad.
And then when the dishwasher is like, hey, you know, like everything, she goes, hey, thank you so much. How about you mind your fucking business?
Oh no, when he answered
wash your fucking dishes.
I want to do a movie night now and just invite all of our service industry friends and just play Waiting and
watch Waiting.
so that way we can all laugh hard as a motherfucker.
We should probably do
I think that's actually a dope idea.
We should probably do a live stream.
No, rent
Don't
out a movie theater and play Waiting.
Watch Waiting.
Bro, you know that would be.
You gotta find the film too. You could probably do it at Belcourt.
You probably get Belcourt. Talk to Belcourt about that shit, man, and that would be sick, man.
Hell
And
yeah.
fucking just have the service industry come out, rent out a theater, and just
then all the money could go to something.
We've been dropping so many
something.
ideas on here. All right, we're gonna go to the next question.
Because you only got to pay the. Yeah, go ahead.
We can't keep dropping all the ideas on the podcast.
We have too many. That's all right. We'll do it before. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
this
we'll be
shit-
hey, that's what they were talking about.
We're gonna do it tomorrow.
What's the question?
No, we're not.
No, we're not. Tomorrow.
tomorrow doesn't work for me.
Yeah, tomorrow is never.
Tomorrow's never. It's always today.
That's an IQ question. When is tomorrow? Is it today? Is it yesterday? Or
Please.
is it never?
Please.
Un pañuelo.
Use them nails.
What's that? What's that mean?
Pañuelo means napkin
Napkin?
for his nostrils.
Oh.
For his tears, actually.
No, it's for my food. I gotta wipe my mouth.
Oh yeah, you had a little
Yeah.
chicken on
These,
your cheek over here.
Popcorn chicken is pretty
So
good.
what is
Shout out to Sonic.
what is the next question? 'Cause after I heard that walking thing, I stopped listening because I was trying to think of an answer. So
So we do an 86 portion. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the term. 86 means that we're out of that shit. That little net is bothering the fuck out of me.
It's been bothering me all day.
Little piece of shit,
it's
bitch.
slick though.
I'm about to fuck him up. He's about to go.
He survived though.
Anyway,
He made it through.
He did make. He made it through
Yeah,
the
he
podcast. He's
did
doing
it.
better than me. Anyway,
he's flying about as much as I am.
what is?
86 that fruit fly.
86 the fruit fly.
Was that the answer to the question?
I don't know. What's the question?
She did.
Lucky me.
What is something that you would like to see less of or get rid of in the industry as a whole?
Racism.
Cool.
Real
I mean,
shit.
No.
I mean, like
Hey.
No one's ever said that.
Nobody's ever said that. You know what? You might be Michael Jordan today.
Like,
You just upgrade. No, you ain't Michael. You more
No,
like
it's gonna be
Steph.
Scotty. I'm
I'll
cool
give,
with
no, I'll
that.
give you Steph.
no, man.
Klay
Nobody's ever
Thompson.
said that
Really?
shit.
He looks like Klay
No
Thompson.
bullshit.
Because it's just like, I mean, like you don't even need to finish the if thing or when thing. It's just like, what do we need to end more of? Just like people treating each other like that they're garbage in any sense. And that's basically what racism is. It has nothing to do
Man.
with like, people just like, I just don't like you because I just like you don't look what I look like in the mirror.
There we go.
But if you
Oh no, I've had people that are like that, like whenever
Oh my
like
God, 'cause
serving.
when I look at you,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I wish I looked like that in America. Because I mean, like,
Hi,
I wouldn't
I know.
leave the house. I'd just be,
Okay. Enough.
Thanks.
One.
No, yo.
I
That was like the
to-
shortest answer.
myself and whipped cream.
That was,
But,
that,
but wait, no, but,
Freak ass dude.
but let's
Let's expand on that answer, because, like, man, that shit, that's the real, I mean,
and they'd be like, Pablo, come
hey,
here.
finish that.
fucking,
Somebody
Did he
take
tell
his
you my
dog.
dog was named Pablo?
Yeah. That's what they were saying.
No.
bruh,
We're
fucking
gonna have to
racism.
But just for like in case I love that answer. I mean, you guys love that.
I
answer.
mean, yeah.
I love that
But
answer,
like,
yeah.
that's
You answered it.
But I want to hear like let me see if like I could do it like more like I don't want to be the first. I mean, I'm
No, you
No,
are
bro,
first. No,
that's a
that's
great
fucking
fucking
dope.
answer.
That's dope.
What was the question again though? What do you want?
You already
want to see
answered it.
86 in the industry?
Yeah.
We don't want another answer.
Fruit
Okay, good. It's on the board. It's on the fucking board.
No one. Also, that's the first time
And it's
anybody's
the
ever
first time
said
somebody said that too.
Then I'll get fruit flies.
Fruit flies and racism.
Fruit flies and racism.
They're kind of the same sense. They
Those
just kind
motherfuckers
of
gotta
linger.
go.
They kind of linger. They're the same thing.
Man, they gotta go. It all has to go.
You know,
Racism and fruit flies.
Yeah.
man, but like
to get
racism
that
is
on a
actually
shirt.
very rampant in the service industry.
They're ramparts, yeah.
Where's my phone?
They're rampant as well.
Rampant. That's what I meant. That rampart. Ramparts.
I'm wearing a rampart.
A rampant, a romper, a rampant romper.
Rampant rump.
But man, the racism, that's just happening, man. Like the reason that you don't see so many black bartenders and you see a lot of black busboys.
I was fired. I was fired, and there is no question about the fact. The owner of this restaurant, very successful restaurant in New York, this guy changed his name from whatever the Greek, like long ass name that he had, like the Opolis last name that they have. His father changed their last name when they moved to the States to Paul, P-O-L, because they were like, yo, people are fucked up, and you know what? We're gonna just go in. But then they were like, we're not going to fix anything about it. We're just going to be as fucked up as they are.
Yeah, we're just going to change our name.
This guy walks in, and he sees me, and he's like, he just saw me, turn around, and then I was no longer on the schedule.
That's fucked up.
Because there was a quote-unquote Mexican guy behind the table. I go, meanwhile, the night before, I made you, I don't know, $6-7 on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But while the old retired white cop that is drinking vodka cranberries the entire time, that's like, yo, he's like, I'm fucking wasted, man. Like, you do all the work. Like, he's like, and then they're like, they can me. Because that shit happens every fucking day.
I mean, but like,
and it's not. It's like but we can't. Like, what are we gonna do? Harp on it or just fucking?
I think there's a way to change it. I mean,
Of course there is.
To like,
Fucking don't gamble.
don't gamble.
Don't gamble and stop buying hookers and
Don't stop buying hookers. We support sex.
I mean, I
service.
worked at a place where there was a couple that came in,
they
like,
don't support us.
Did I say that?
and they would literally be like, I want that person to be my server, but not the black, right, and not the black one.
The way that you just kind of fumbled through it is exactly their reaction when they see.
They're like, I don't want the. No, they would say that I don't want the black one, and they would.
They didn't say it to your ass though.
No, they would say it right, and so
Yeah,
one day one day I purposely
Pussies.
right.
Yeah, the owner was a coward. The
Right.
owner looked at me and goes, oh, and they turned around, and then the next day I go, hey, am I working New Year's Eve? And they're like,
Nah.
you know what? You could work New Year's Eve because everybody else called.
My GM wouldn't even like address it. He would just continue to let them like come back, and they would always like have like it was always black this, black that. Like don't let that black girl touch my food. So I purposely ran their food one day.
You needed one of those white boy spitters like I have. Man.
Yeah, I just like purposely like ran their
White
food
boy
one day,
spitters.
and I was like.
Well, that's fine. That's why waiting is the perfect movie.
Yeah.
Because you know the problem with. Oh no, I don't think that's waiting. That's Road Trip when he takes the pankes and he's like, he's a little.
No. I think that's.
My man
Is
said
that,
white
no, that
boy
is
spirit.
road trip. It's road trip. It's road
He takes
trip.
the pancakes. He's like, he goes, excuse me, do you mind send this back? It's a little cold. And then he goes, it's a little cold. And you see the guy, he's like, here's some powdered sugar. He takes like dandruff off his
Yes, that is road trip.
That was the guy I worked with.
That's funny.
Hey man, my nigga,
He's
man.
probably a fucking
Duh. Like,
Are y'all
It
going to
is.
East Bowl tonight?
what's going on in the East Bowl?
Free bowling?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm about to go see Chris Rock.
Oh, you are going to the
Wait,
Chris
what?
Rock show.
You got an extra ticket?
I do not.
You got
Katie, you got an extra ticket? Your
Katie?
friend still in Canada?
I ain't even pay for
Don't
these
have
tickets.
extra
I know.
She doesn't have an extra, but she got one.
Cater's the
She
fucking
smart.
plug.
No, I don't have one at all.
Cater's the plug.
I'm not the plug. I just
You
have,
ain't got tickets for
I just-
Chris Rock?
I don't.
You do. You're the
Yeah,
plug.
you got the tickets.
I ain't got the tickets.
Wait, don't I get something
Yeah, that's
for coming to this
Don't-
thing?
Tequila.
Tequila, yeah, tequila. Yeah, that.
You get tequila.
I never had it before.
Well, yeah, see,
And that bottle's
you try to pour, you ain't gonna have it in that bottle.
There ain't
That was
nothing
going.
in there. And that's how we do that.
All
I
right,
guess the show's over.
it is almost.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Don't rush
keep
it.
going. So, you want to hear some jokes?
No, man.
No, we still got one more fucking
This
question.
ain't your damn show.
There's another question.
This is not your show.
It's easy, man. I mean, it might not be easy for you
It's
because you're
our
from
show.
New York, but you've been here long enough.
Oh, he ain't got one.
Oh, Vic loves me. That's that's a love question, right? That's a way to introduce a
He
question.
ain't got one.
No.
Let's have Clay ask it since I was so like. It's totally biased when you ask.
What's your Waffle House meal?
Like half the menu, bro. straight up.
Man, his eyes got big as shit.
Half the menu and a cigarette. Because
This is
I was like, wait, this is like a shitty house of pancakes, but you have an ashtray. I love it. Like,
Man, but see,
You
man,
said a shitty house of IHOP?
yeah.
I hate
That's what you
IHOP.
want to say.
I hate IHOP.
They used to call it International House Pancakes.
I hate
Like, it's like KFC used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they're like, you know what? We're just gonna get lazy.
IHOP.
Just IHOP.
But Waffle House is different.
He said half the
No,
menu.
Waffle House is not lazy. They're
Bruh.
like, yo, we're still called Waffle House, and you can smoke.
No, you can't smoke inside
Not no
anymore.
more.
Nashville was one of the last places.
He said, oh, you just light up fucking squares.
You wouldn't play with us squares in Waffle House.
I was like,
You
can't
can't?
smoke in there. I look at the kid like,
Nobody said anything to me about that at all. You know what?
You
That's
haven't been to one lately,
But
huh?
that's on brand for Waffle House, though. If you go to the Ray one, they might not say anything.
I
to
mean, what are you
you.
gonna do? Get kicked out? But like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
listen, maybe I could save your life today.
What? Bag my shit up to
Yo,
go.
let me smoke a cigarette. Like,
Let me
maybe-
get it to go then, since I can't smoke inside.
No, nobody wants Waffle House to go.
Shit.
Nah, you don't want it to go.
Like this shit is terrible.
I guess because we
Like,
live so
It's
close.
good, terrible.
That shit is but that shit is good terrible when they give it to you like right in front of your face as soon as they like.
At 3 a.m.
Bro,
for-
they new bowls are busting. I ain't gonna lie.
Actually, I should actually like correct myself. I love Waffle House. I have had a little bit.
We got another
so
one.
My
Alla Walla.
Ala Walla.
That's
Isn't
what it
that
sounds like.
That's
supposed to be
how.
Wakanda?
That's
what you just said.
That's Hawaiian, ain't it?
That's what he just. Alla Walla. I love
You know
Waffle
you never
House.
been a Waffle-
I've never been.
Waffle-
I love Waffle House.
You never been a Waffle House. You never been a whole.
You never been a Waffle House, nigga.
Walla.
So, my favorite menu, my favorite order. This is a fucked up question. I'm sure this is what happens every time you ask somebody.
No, the tequila hits you right at the very end
my
to where you can't
Waffle
make a
House
sentence.
order is half the menu, but I made a mistake. I don't need to smoke. The cook needs to smoke.
The cook needs to. Yeah.
That's what you meant by the cigarette.
Yeah, the cook needs to
Okay,
smoke. The
okay,
cook-
I need a little
okay.
bit of ash.
Oh,
Oh,
I
and
need the guy. I need the bass player from the Blues Brothers to be making my food.
man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I need.
You know the
I
guy.
need
The guy that's in the Aretha Franklin scene. And tell me, you guys have seen Blues
Yes.
Brothers.
He
I know which one you're talking about.
needs to
She
come back
said-
in
she
smelling
better-
like
yes,
weed.
Yes.
and then after she does all
She
of that,
start, yeah, because
the guy goes,
yeah.
"I'm gonna bounce anyway." And then the other guy with ponytails like just standing there. He's like, "Well, I mean, you're paying me." And then she's like, "Yeah, you just get your ass out of here."
I've never
too."
seen the Blues Brothers. I seen Blues Brothers 2000s, but the 2000 version of it. Like I've never seen the original. Yeah, I know, right?
you ever had a
We're
Nintendo?
telling our age.
Yeah. I had a Nintendo.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
I had the trackpad. You remember the trackpad?
What trackpad?
On the Nintendo.
Listen, I didn't get a Nintendo.
The motherfucker that
I
you
did
just
not
run
get
on
a
and shit,
Nintendo
like playing
64.
track and field.
All right.
Y'all, nobody
Oh,
remembers
yeah.
the trackpad?
This
The
guy,
big ass
this guy's
pad.
rich. This guy getting rich family.
Shit, rich my ass.
You going to Chris Rock? All right,
Just
Carlos.
because I'm going doesn't
Hold
mean.
on real quick before you say,
I'm
oh,
so
Greg, you
wild.
gotta go and shit like that. Listen, there's plenty of Devin that can edit out and stuff. Especially
fuck
that Corey
this.
shit. Shout out to
Devin,
Devin.
you are not editing this out. This
Shout out
is
to Devin for
My man
knowing
said, this
who,
ain't the end of the
Randy
fucking show.
Newman was. Shout out to Randy Newman.
shout out to
Randy Newman, sure people got no reason to live.
Doesn't
But,
he make a salad dressing?
But I did not get my first Nintendo 64 until it was a hand-me-down, and I was a junior in high school.
no bullshit.
My mother was a cleaning lady, so I had like Armani suits and like Versace shit because like she worked for
Yeah.
rich ass people. But I did not get my first. For some reason we had a Commodore 64, which is crazy. 'cause that shit was
What's your
expensive.
mom's like?
My mother was Salvadorian.
No. No, I'm saying, was your mom when she was
Fat?
doing cleaning? No,
Slow?
when she was cleaning, was she like at a cleaners or was she like in people?
No. She was like, so this. And then we can end on this.
Like a house.
A cleaning lady.
A nanny.
Oh, no
cleaning
kids.
lady.
She had her own kids. No.
So you're El Salvadorian.
My nanny was an actual nanny, but she
But she
like
was hot. She was.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened? You had to fire her because you sexually harassed her?
No, we're talking about my actual nanny, like my grandmother.
Oh.
Wow.
Not rich. I don't have.
I mean,
we went to like Sweden. And
I
shit.
didn't know.
Yes, you did.
But like your mom's.
So did your eyes.
Sounded like he was trying to slide them DMs.
I can't tell the difference between your seductive eyes and your grandma eyes for some reason. But this
is why y'all get lost in the
and maybe
sauce.
we could end on this.
But like your mom's was like, so she cleaned rich people's houses and shit.
Yeah, I mean, they were richer than anything that my family had ever seen. I will end on my American dream story.
Run that.
My mother told me this, and this is like my favorite American dream story. I mean, there's a few of them, but I'll just go with this one. My mother tells me, because I had to sit with the hospital for a while, all right, anyway, we're just going to go with the story she told me. My mother grew up in a village in El Salvador where they were the biggest deal in this village in El Salvador because they owned the bakery in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and probably even before that. But they owned the bread, so they literally made dough. And if you're talking about small place, like that's where people. That's why they call it like, yo, I make dough, I make bread, like that. That's because like if you make the bread, you make money.
Yeah.
So my grandmother and her grandmother, they did that. So my aunt Betty, she moves to the United States in 1964, and then she's the only one. And everybody goes, you're crazy. Like, you're crazy. Like, you're like, I mean,
because you just ran up to a different country.
You know, like, you leave your family. You're like, you don't believe in God. She's like, yo, I got to get the fuck out of here, man. I live in El Salvador. This fucked up. So she moves to New York. She's a cleaning lady. And she calls back like 2 years later, and everybody gets on the same phone. And apparently my family had the one phone in the village, and they're like, hey, what's it like? Like, you know, it's like in Billy Madison, like, oh, what's high school like, Billy? You know, and they're like, she's like, yo, what's it like? And she goes, hey, yo, I think they made it. And she's talking to like at least 14 people because that's 7 on my mom's side and 7 on my aunt's side, on top of I mean, there's no cameras. There's no radio, right?
Edit that.
So my family goes. So my aunt goes, yo, because he's not gonna listen to it.
I'm listening.
My aunt goes, yo, I think they made a huge mistake. They are paying me so much fucking money to fold clothes and vacuum that if you guys don't get here, I think they're just gonna fucking shut it down. And so
Run that bag up.
Out of 14 people, like siblings, between 2 grandmothers, I mean they're my grandmothers, between 2 mothers of 7 apiece, and like 3 different dads apiece, because like they were like, yo, they're like, hey, listen, we own a bakery, like fuck us, like you want to eat, you know?
Yeah.
And so like, yo, like, fuck, we're the hottest chicks in El Salvador. I don't fucking know what was going on in 1940, but out of all those 14, there was my mother and her 2 younger sisters out of that side of 7, and then like 3 on the same side on the other 7, and the rest of them were like, El Salvador's fine. We'll be just fine. Oh, you guys are crazy. Meanwhile, my aunt Betty, who was the first one, she's like, yo, I swear to God, bro, if you don't get here right now, they are definitely gonna trump this shit up. Like, you know, like
because making bread.
you don't understand how awesome it is. Like, you know how they say it's streets of gold? Yo, they're not fucking bull. It's streets of everything, yo. Like, do whatever the fuck you want. So my mother comes up here and she does that. And then I completely forgot where I was going with that.
No, it was you was going with the American Dream story.
Yeah, so that was the introduction to my mother's. Like,
but no, that's crazy because
yeah, just for the audience,
Nope.
There is so much going on in here right now. And if you made it through, shout out to the people that made it through this whole podcast.
Man, everybody makes it through, man. I mean, Carlos, no bullshit, man. Like, I'm very appreciative for you coming on. Because, like, man, as a person.
This motherfucker is funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious. But as a person of color, man.
Keep giving me tequila.
No, man, as a person of color that has been in Nashville for so short of a time and been able to make the moves that you make, man, like, niggas feel like you been here for fucking ever, man, and you been here for fucking 2 years. It's just like damn near like just happened 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Up to me like he had been here for about 10.
But like, no, man.
I mean, I met you separately.
I know.
Cobra. Shout out to Cobra.
Shout out to Cobra.
Shout out to you. I'll be like, I gotta go because I gotta go back to my crazy ass girlfriend.
Whoa, right, edit that out, Devin.
Nah, leave that in, Devin. Devin, leave it in. Leave it in, Devin.
Yeah, like remember.
It stays.
It's in there.
You ain't even pour nobody else's shot for that. You just poured yourself.
Oh no, it wasn't Clay. It was this other. It was this other black guy.
It was other black guy in Nashville. Man, but like, man, for you to be a person of color and
hey, listen, you call me Scottie Pippen. I gotta give it to Jordan, bro.
Man, you are, man.
You're supposed to dunk that shit. You can't fucking hit the rim.
Nigga ain't Jordan. That nigga ain't Jordan. Nigga's fucking Ron Harper.
I'm more like Vince Carter.
Ron fucking Harper.
I'm Vince Carter.
But yeah, Loso.
You're not that old.
I want to give you your flowers, Loso. Like, man, nigga, I love the way you move, man. It was like, I fucked with you the first time we fucking crossed paths. Man, straight like off the cuff, bro.
My pleasure. This is like, that's too much tequila, but this is my pleasure.
Oh, now it's too much
now
tequila.
it's too much tequila, but like.
Well, the sound didn't go out.
This is the shit the mic cords got shorts in them. I've been dealing.
You know what? I feel like I did something for y'all. Like you guys are like not drunk, and now I just brought you back. Now we're gonna go bowling,
nigga. I'm back to life now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what? Shout out to Eastside Bowl because they did like the kind of like the little. Who knows what it is yet? Because you guys haven't been yet.
But
it's like the Brooklyn Bowl,
and they're gonna have a late night diner
without the Live Nation.
Yeah, without the Live Nation.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about Live Nation because I work for a place that is that does Live Nation. Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Rubin.
Cheers, man.
He's a good dude. He's cool.
Cheers.
Shout out to you guys. This is an amazing Tales from the Walk-In. I know that this is a great show because
you own it.
I would think that I would be nervous in front of a microphone and headphones.
Nah.
And I was like, this is so comfortable. The last time that I was on a radio show was at Liberty University, and I was running for student vice president.
What?
Yeah, I ran for student vice president. I want to be a lawyer.
Oh, SGA looking ass?
Yeah. Exactly. Student government, exactly. And they're like, yo, you should run. You're like the only Spanish kid in this school. And I go, I mean, I'm just from New York. Man. They're like, you know what, fuck it. And then they go, you'll be fine. You're going to definitely blow through this. But they put me up against this kid, Alfred, this black kid.
Alfred?
Yeah. A black kid named Alfred.
A nigga named Alfred?
Did he play football?
Yeah.
Get your ass ate up.
No.
Did he play basketball?
No.
His name's Alfred.
He looked like a turtle.
Oh, he didn't play sports.
No.
SGA, bruh.
He looked like a turtle.
Student government?
And
I
when
know what
say
it
he
is.
looked like a turtle,
Athletes don't run for student government normally.
You know how when your head goes inside of your neck? I mean, you guys.
Like Russell Westbrook.
I don't know.
Turtle.
That's my dude, man. I love Russell.
All right, but no bullshit, man. I want to leave. We got it.
Because I'll just keep talking shit about people I went to Liberty with. So let's keep going.
Man, Loso, man.
I do have a joke. You guys want a joke?
No, I'll have to leave.
Listen, we cut this out, but
we're not cutting this shit out. We're not cutting this shit out.
You can do whatever you want.
No, nigga, what's the joke?
This guy walks into a doctor's office, and the doctor says, I have bad news for you. You have cancer. You also have Alzheimer's. And the guy says, well, good thing I don't have cancer.
Get out.
This has been Tales from the Walk-In. Carlos, tell them where they can find you at.
My pleasure.
Where they can find? Where's your Instagram? What's your?
Instagram is at LISLOSLAS, which is Lislos Las. And I can keep going, but
Is it like live, love, laugh? But
no, it's a professor from my college that he would be like,
He said that
hello,
earlier.
Carlos, and I'd be like, no, my name is Carlos. He goes, hello, Carlos.
Carlos.
And so then I
Carlos,
went to the
Carlos,
cafeteria,
Carlos.
and this kid in my cafeteria that was in the classroom, he goes, his name is Matt. Like I went to school with like all white kids, and they're like, I mean, we all went to everywhere with all white people. So
I did not. I did not. I came from inner city, from Portsmouth, Virginia, and honestly, I probably saw 20 white people before I moved to Nashville. Man, Loso, tell them where you from.
New York City.
Bam, Instagram.
At List Low Slaws, at Liquor Lab, at Liquor Lab Nashville, at Liquor Lab Live.
If y'all ain't fucking with Liquor Labs, you ain't fucking with yourself.
If
First
you
and
ain't fucking with
foremost,
Liquor Lab, then you know what? You don't know how to make a drink.
real shit.
You don't know how to have fun.
Clay.
Oh, you can find me.
You can find me in the club.
Bottle full of bug. With no shirt on, though.
It's too cold for that shit now.
Is it?
Katie
You right.
doesn't think
I was
so.
in a hot tub last night.
Nigga, you was literally in your drawers last
I
night.
heard some
I was having a
white
good
Peter
time.
shit from I listened to your show. Like I prep for this.
Listen.
Katie
I was having
is
a
the
good
wife
time.
that
And
beats.
there was a moment.
The wife that
There was a
beats.
moment where Katie goes, I don't understand why people wouldn't want to see you in a white beater. I'm like, like she just called her white beater. She's like, I don't support women. I hate Scarlett Johansson.
Fuck Scarlett Johansson. Damn. Cigarette smoking ass.
I'm not a
You can
fan.
find me on
Waffle House.
Instagram.
I mean, I'm
The
just saying.
Professional.
I just like. I feel like everybody. I feel like everybody.
Professional. You can also find me on my newly created account, OnlyFans. Also, The Professional.
What's the
Wait,
new-
hold on.
what-
You got
what's that?
OnlyFans? You got OnlyFans?
All right, tell them where they can find you, Katie.
You just made an extra $10. I'm like, yo, check this tick.
That little shit. Am I trying to see that little shit?
That bus is great.
Oh, it's $15.
Is it $6?
It ain't the size of the
$6.32.
It better be under strong.
Yeah, after tax.
Strong.
Oh, wait, also
Bad,
hashtag
bad,
bad.
Pablo
Bad,
in
bad, bad.
Nashville. Hashtag Pablo in Nashville, because that's my dog.
I'm getting a phone call.
All right, Katie.
Yo, it's your girl, Katie HBK. Happy Nappy Froyo, you know, HAPINAPIFROYO on the gram.
You know that people can't follow that because I'm intelligent and I still can't follow that. So
H.
wait, what's it called? At what?
Happy Nappy Froyo.
Yo, like frozen yogurt.
Yeah. HAPPY.
No, HAPI.
But that's
P.I.
NAPI.
Did somebody have the Happy Nappy Froyo before?
No,
you?
I didn't want it to be that way.
You didn't want to like make it easy for people to follow you.
No,
You're
absolutely
like, I
not.
want like 4 followers.
Katie's still popping on
I mean,
the
also,
ground.
I'm the only Katie Sadiq in the fucking United States, or actually in the world. Like,
Katie Sadiq.
why do I want that?
Because
Sadiq is so dope.
I mean, but Raphael Sadiq.
Everybody thinks I'm fucking related to Raphael Sadiq, and I'm not. I'm
should say-
SADDIQ,
yes.
and he's
He's related to you, first of
SAADIQ.
all, if he was. Like, if that was the thing. Yeah. Like,
I'm a rich white woman. I don't know what any of you are talking about.
And also, man, this
That's
is Vic.
my new. That's my new
whose laugh
Instagram
was that?
name.
Was that Devin?
No, it was Clay.
All right.
Throwing your voice?
Yeah, I'm
This
an
is,
evil villain.
this is Vic. Hot sauce tuna sandwich.
That was very vampire of
And
you.
this has been Tales
I don't have a fucking
from the walk-in while Clay
It's been
eats.
amazing.
It's been, I'm drunk. Also, hot sauce tuna sandwich. Always put hot sauce on your tuna sandwiches. Bitches.
We out.
We out.